know what time it is. You've heard the other podcasts. Now make way. One day I'm gonna make a real stupid ass intro like these other bum niggas have.
I think you just
You've heard. We left the rest for the rest of the week. Now prepare. Now that shit is real corny. I'll name this podcast later. Episode number 78. I'm your host, Real Nigga. That's what I'm to be addressed as today. Yeah, I mean, formerly. We'll talk about me later. Across from me, I have Rory Lanes. To my right, I have Amani in town for 5 days and 5 days only. He's been eating all types of vegan punk shit all day.
Gluten-free eat back in the building.
Substitute eggs. Yo, the nigga said he wanted to have some eggs. Yo, when a nigga look at you and say, yo, I've really been just craving some eggs.
That motherfucker hasn't seen a deli in 2 years.
God damn it. Nigga can't have an egg.
I really have no comment.
So we got Amani in the building.
Gluten-free eat.
For one time only. Maul is here. What up, Maul?
What up?
Mac is here, but Mac ain't just gonna say nothing. He just there like he's Maul's security. I don't know what's going on, man. Nigga better not say nothing wrong to Maul. Nigga Mac arms is huge. And Beatrice is here.
Hey.
So listen, we got a lot of shit to talk about. So I don't. But wait, breaking news. Wait, breaking news. Beatrice just broke news. As soon as I'm ready to kill the fucking white devil who tried to bring the black man down, my man Chris Brown, Beatrice says Chris Brown was arrested.
He was.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't say why he was arrested. It just says...
We know why.
Because he pulled the gun.
I don't know why he was arrested. Why was he arrested?
Why you think
Well, he was arrested because they want to arrest him. Let's be clear.
Well, a young lady accused him of pulling a gun on her in his home.
In his home.
But then they came and they left.
No, they not. No,
The SWAT. The SWAT came. They pulled 50 cars up to his house, and then they left apparently, and he didn't get arrested.
Are you trying to have us make sense of cop behavior? Because I don't think we're gonna get very far.
I just want to know what the charge is.
A chick came on TMZ and said he pulled a gun on me in his house. So police showed up because he's Chris Brown.
Okay, so let's
arrested him.
All right, so let's talk about this story for a second before we. All right, so today's Wednesday, even though it's Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So that means that if it's Monday night, Chris Brown, who I'm sure can have a million hoes and IG thoughts and escorts at his house at the drop of a dime, had a wild party, was minding his business, doing whatever he was doing. In my story, I'm going to put drugs in the scene because who has a fun party without drugs and hoes and friends? And if you have all those things around and you're a high-profile celebrity, I would hope that a weapon is somewhere near just in case. Chris Brown has had incidents with stalkers coming to his house. He's had a few incidents with stalkers coming to his house. He should probably stop having these parties. But outside of that, so he's trying to have a blast, goes to bed, wakes up, the SWAT is there, helicopters are there, mad police are there, and apparently an uninvited guest. I'm really bad at detailing these things. An invited guest brought two chicks with him that were not invited. I don't know what happened from there.
Well, her story was, I listened to the sound clip. Her story was they were at Chris Brown's house. Someone was selling jewelry. I'm not sure if Chris Brown's house also has a barbershop, and someone walked in and said, here's some jewelry. But she said, ooh, that one's pretty, and touched it. And then they wowed out on her for possibly trying to steal this necklace. And then Chris Brown put out a gun and said, get the fuck out of my house.
I can see it. I can see it.
How can you see that?
Because I just have a wild imagination.
Because that's Joe behavior.
Hey, I have never stolen. But you know what's funny about this, Maul? This story did remind me of when I had to kick homegirl out the crib. I was telling E earlier. Remember when we had that? It was the pool party, and then the next morning, and we're not going to say her name, but Shorty was wilding because fucking April was there.
Oh,
remember?
Yes.
That was, it brought me right back there. So I do have some.
She definitely almost got a gun pulled out.
1,000%. Not by me. I don't own any weapons.
A registered pistol.
A registered weapon. But, so yeah, apparently, so this girl allegedly called TMZ before she called the police.
I don't think that's alleged. I think that was.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Her first call wasn't placed to the police. It was placed to TMZ.
I'm reading
Jesus.
here. That's crazy. I'm reading here. It says that Chris Brown threw a duffel bag out the window with 2 guns and drugs to the cops.
All right, I read that earlier too, but
He
was
threw
that
it, he threw it
confirmed?
to the police?
No. He threw it out,
threw it
his,
out to
his
hide.
window.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's some idiot shit to do, especially when you got helicopters.
I don't hear nothing you saying, E.
Yeah, I gotta get.
Well, yeah, that's some idiot shit to do, especially when you have helicopters hovering over your crib the whole time.
Has that been confirmed though?
It just doesn't make any
I don't know if
sense.
that's how true could that be. If that happened then, I think that would have been enough to arrest him at that moment. Why did it take this long to arrest him then?
Now, is Chris Brown on probation, parole, something? I know he had to do 9 million years of community service. That
I think he's in the clear with all that.
Yeah, he's not.
so
on
he
probation.
should be good. But even when you good, you're not good. When you have that history, and unfortunately, I'm all too familiar with having domestic things on your jacket. Even if you're cleared, they don't give a fuck because it's such a high profile, sensitive. So. But why are they? I'm still on them sending and spending those type of resources out there on that. If the girl was somewhere safe and sound. Now they say the backstory here is that this girl is cool with the baby moms. We know the baby moms don't like Chris Brown, or I don't know what they said. The daughter was there, royalty, then royalty magically got home somehow. I don't know what the fuck happened. How did the baby get home while the nigga is pointing a gun at the jewelry? What happened?
Apparently, they're saying that this girl, it wasn't her first time hanging out with Chris Brown. She's hung out with them
She
before
said that on
with
TMZ.
Justin Bieber. Like this isn't her first.
Oh, she's
time
a
being around.
fucking. This is not her first rodeo. Oh, come on.
The way she made it sound on TMZ, she was like, "No, I know Chris so well. I hung out with him once 2 years ago with Justin Bieber." I
You know how
was
many
like, "Bitch, you
girls we've
probably
had
even
around who done felt the same way?
he
and
might
I'd
not
be
even
like, who the fuck
recognized
is
you."
that?
I mean, if TMZ is your first call after you just had a gun pulled out to you, you're definitely
She's doing interviews in
Do we
Australia.
do
Right.
we
right
think the
now.
There's
baby mother
definitely
Crazy.
plotted
ulterior
this?
motives.
Do I think she plotted the baby moms?
That's a
Because
lot.
Listen, I have
apparently-
2 of those.
Is she
And
that
them,
smart?
them things get spiteful. When
I
they
was
get
about
spiteful,
to say I can't answer this without all my baggage coming right to the forefront here, so I'm gonna steer clear of that one. I don't know.
I do. Them things get spiteful, boy. Listen, let me tell you something. Chris got it bad, man. That's a spiteful woman. She gonna do something crazy, and she probably did.
Now listen, a few months ago, and I hate that this podcast always acts as like a premonition of sorts where I get that. But a few months ago, we spoke about Chris Brown. I didn't think I was saying anything groundbreaking when I said I worry about Chris Brown. I pray for Chris Brown. He doesn't look well to me. You know, we said all of that.
That's been the consensus for over a year. I mean,
Okay.
to people that have a brain and can see someone that
So now,
clearly does substance abuse and needs some mental help as well.
all right, time out. Because this is, I also have this question, quick sidebar. If everyone in hip hop is abusing substances, right? Because most people in hip hop are abusing substances. Can we agree there?
I would say so.
So how most people in hip hop are abusing substances?
This generation, I think, is
Yeah, this
Shit.
This is the new hippie era.
The old generation is abusing substances. Most people in hip hop are abusing substances.
Most people in the world. I wouldn't even say hip
Okay,
I would
yes.
say the world.
Okay, but I'm going to keep it on hip hop.
But
You're
with,
right.
with the drugs now, you can maintain a bit better
So-
being addicted to these drugs than you could, say, dust.
But now
Says
it's
who?
It's more. We're in an era where drugs are definitely like.
But
So
my
if-
question,
if-
wait,
if
I want
I
to get my
saw
question
people-
out.
all right, go ahead.
My question is, though, if most people are abusing substances, how come we get to pick and choose who is abusing substances? You know what I mean?
Well, that's not what I was doing by any means.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, okay.
But
Because some people can handle the substances that they're abusing better than others.
Chris is always on the front line. Like,
You know what I mean?
It's
Like-
always something back to back to back.
Like I know a lot of people who have abused substances, but they still can maintain a regular life. They still go about their day. They still pay their bills. They don't get in no trouble. And then you have those people who abuse them, and then it fucks their whole life up. So I think he might be one of those type of people where he can't handle the substances that he's indulging in.
So then I was talking to Amani earlier when this story was breaking, right? And I said, you know what? As much as I would love to say, because, you know, the first thing we want to say for people after a string of incidents is it's over for Chris Brown. I said, as much as I would like to say that, he's too talented for me to ever say that it's over for Chris. I don't give a fuck what happened. And then E said, which made my brain get to working out here. E said, Well, what was Chris Brown's last hit?
What was his last song?
I don't know. I couldn't answer it.
His last hit?
He just put out a song a couple of days ago. I mean, it's
Well,
not
no, listen.
crazy,
Chris
but-
Brown to me is the most talented guy that we have in music overall, just as far as what he does in all levels of entertainment.
I have him tied with Jamie Foxx. I've said that 1A and 1B.
He's a good actor.
The
He's
two most talented
a
people.
Great performer. He's just an overall talented dude. But he put out the Royalty Project, which
That album was ass. Can we all agree?
I won't say ass. It wasn't as good as the other
Right.
joints.
It wasn't
I'm not a
great,
huge
but
Chris
it
Brown
wasn't-
fan of music, so I
And then, you bugging.
Oh, I'm a
Yeah,
huge
you're
fan.
bugging.
And that
then the
Royalty
project,
album
the
is
project before
not
that,
good.
because he put out a mixtape right before he put that Royalty album out, and it was like maybe 20 something. It was a lot of songs that didn't really go over too well. And then the X project, I think, was
Was
right
great.
before that.
But it's a
I like
couple of
X.
good records on that road.
No. Listen,
Which
he has-
ones?
No, he has good records on there.
Discovered,
He has good records on there.
Back to Sleep was really good.
Back to Sleep
Yeah.
was a good record.
Back to Sleep was great. Back to Sleep was great all 3 times they did it. Sans Anthony Hamilton.
So we could probably say that's
Oh, yeah, that
well,
remix.
we could say that a hit.
Hey, wait, time out. Anthony Hamilton, don't ever do that again. Don't fucking do that again, Anthony Hamilton. Wait, Anthony Hamilton did that with R. Kelly and Tank on the same song. Don't fucking do that again, Anthony. And then we love you, but nah. All right, so what you were saying, E?
All right, so do we consider Back to Sleep a hit?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's his
that's
last.
a hit.
That's his last.
Definitely.
all of his
That's
last
it.
album, yeah.
So he's currently still producing hit records.
Was Liquor on that album too?
Yep.
Yeah,
It was.
Record?
yeah.
I don't think that. Well, hit wise,
no,
I would
what's-
consider that a hit.
Sing Liquor to me.
Something in this liquor.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
That was a good record.
It was a good. It's a good. It's definitely not a
There's
hit.
something in this. Oh, man. Chris, don't knock it
That
off.
was a dope record though. That was a dope record.
Oh,
Look at Mac. Hey, look at Mac on the night. She was
Zero,
hard, man.
Zero. Zero was another record that was
You
on
get
there
the
that was
9
good.
liquor shit.
Zero was
Stop
a good
speaking
record,
over each
but
other.
it wasn't really like people didn't go crazy over Zero. Like you didn't see people dancing Zero.
I'm when
Wasn't crazy.
when we talked about this earlier, I was just pointing out that there is a decline in the demand, even though he's still in demand, like he's still Chris Brown. But as far as the he's put out music consistently at this point.
What was
but
his
it
peak?
hasn't-
What was his peak then?
His peak was
If it's declining now, I'm just curious where it started.
I think his peak was right.
I think
before
things. I think yeah.
He hit this girl. I feel like that's when he was at his highest. That's
Oh,
when
of course.
Forever came out. That's when he was like the Winter Fresh commercial. I never forget that. Like
Yeah.
that was really big. And
That
then it was
sponsor
like,
must have hurt to lose. Anyways,
You know what? I won't say that because he still had a great run after Deuces.
It took him a while.
Yeah,
though.
but it wasn't.
Right. It took
It
him a
wasn't
while.
like that.
he was a pop star. Like,
He's still a pop star. Don't get it fucked up. Chris
Yeah,
Brown
yeah,
is
but
still a
I-
pop star. He's a different type of pop star, but he's still
I
a
think-
pop star.
I think the general public.
Is Chris Brown a pop star?
Yes,
I think he.
yes, undeniably, he's a pop star.
I'm only asking. I wouldn't know pop star. I'm
If he
an
was simply
underground
just
star.
an urban artist, he wouldn't be getting this type of
I
attention.
think, but I do think the people that are buying his albums now and keeping him afloat is the urban market. I don't
Right.
think it's the pop market.
I think
I
he
don't
is
think
a
Justin
pop-
Bieber's fans are buying his album. I think
I take it a
Drake
step
fans are
further.
buying it.
I think it's the other way around
How so?
because we don't buy albums point blank, anyways.
But we support singles.
But cool.
That's why Chris
But
Brown
let's
got
talk
a hit.
about
Wait,
albums.
why is this a conversation? Chris Brown's album sales and Justin Bieber's album sales
Well, Justin
should
Bieber's a
never
pop
be
star.
in the same sentence ever.
I'm going by the demographic that typically buys a Justin Bieber album. Is
That was-
a pop demographic.
The point I was trying to make,
I'm not putting
Armani,
a number wise. I'm saying a demographic.
What I was trying to say to you earlier was that before I got interrupted, Justin Bieber, I feel like he kind of took a little of that Chris Brown swag a little bit. Like his music even has that sound to me now.
Just keep letting Justin Bieber live. It's gonna come a time where he's gonna run and headbutt some things and some problems with the law enforcement. Like he's on that path.
Shit, he
He's
has
on
already.
that. Exactly. He's just not as
He's
old as
white.
Chris Brown. Yeah, but I'm just saying he's not as Chris
And
Brown
he's
was. Chris Brown was
Canadian.
Justin Bieber's age. Chris Brown was on top.
Justin Bieber, and you got to come closer to the mic more. Justin Bieber is white and Canadian. Justin Bieber could go out with a fully automatic weapon, kill a mass amount of people, and I think it would not get the same treatment that Chris Brown is.
Well, he's just a kid. You got to
Absolutely
understand that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, but he's not. Is Justin Bieber 25 yet?
No.
No.
All right then. When Chris Brown was, how old is Chris Brown?
27.
27?
Chris Brown was like 22 when he had the altercation with Rihanna, though.
Exactly.
And he wasn't forgiven until he was like 25.
So take everything that Chris Brown did before that. He was what Justin Bieber is. He was selling records like that.
There's a difference, though. There's a difference because with Justin, because Justin has been in issues, the difference with Justin is that when he goes through these issues, he actually takes a moment where he chills out.
That's
He's
true.
apologetic.
That's true.
He'll have his moments where he'll actually seem like he's remorseful for the things that he's done. Chris Brown has, outside of that one, video clip, the YouTube clip,
Never
that he
helps
apologized,
himself.
He never takes that moment to actually look like he's taking a second to reflect and actually change things. Like with the royalty joint, I thought he was trying to do that with the album, having his daughter on the album, and really being a father. That was like the step forward. Like I'm really going to try to change my outlook. But then you still on stage while and you still throwing up the gang shit.
Well, just to add some perspective here, though, has everyone in this room, and I don't know, have you all ever did drugs or been drunk, hangover? I feel like everyone has that moment when you're inebriated or under the influence of something, where you think you tweeting or Instagramming some fire. Yo, you think some fire's coming out, like, oh, yo, I even thought of this shit. And then that next morning, you be like, holy shit.
No.
I feel like Chris has been there a few times.
More than a few times. What do you think's a worse job, being a coal miner or Chris Brown's publicist?
Nah, his publicist has to stress. Like, I'm pretty sure he goes through PRs. Like,
Wait, y'all think he still got a publicist?
I don't want to stay on Chris Brown. I want us to pray for Chris Brown. That's all I ever say
Where
when
did
it
Ray
comes
J
to
come
Chris
into
Brown.
this, by the way? Because I saw
Because Ray J was at the crib.
He was at the crib. Did he invite the bitch?
I don't know. But I saw somebody tweet.
Listen, Ray J just got married. He don't even want niggas to know he was at that house.
Yeah, true.
Why y'all say my name? I told Shorty I was somewhere else.
nah, Ray J wanted to be mixy. He made a video explaining and doing all that. If you made a video,
What video he made?
Yeah, he put it on Instagram.
Saying what?
Yeah, I ain't see
Just
all that.
explaining, like, like I was there. That's wrong. Y'all shouldn't do that to him. Celebrities are always so vulnerable. The same.
Speaking of
Tears.
speaking of
He was
pop
trying to be a
stars,
good guy. That was real.
Ray J has launched a lot of pop moments. He's
Ray-
underrated
Well-
in pop moments.
Well, I want to address that.
I
But-
give a lot of success to Breakfast Club too because of Ray J.
Oh, because of Ray J and Fab, right?
Yeah, that kind of popped off.
Yo,
their whole
didn't Ray
shit.
J pop on Fab? Like, didn't he swing on Fab some shit? I was just thinking about that. No.
Nah,
All
that's-
just aside, I was
Fab.
really thinking about that the other day. Like, he swung on Fab or something like that, right?
I believe
That's
he missed.
crazy.
Did he miss?
I don't
Yeah,
know
he
if
missed.
what he did.
For those that
No,
don't know,
Fab-
Ray J went on Power 105 and gave one of the greatest radio coked up rants in history. Just Google Power 105 and Ray J. And if you're dope,
Dog.
do it to the fucking, what's the first part of the Dynasty album?
Swinging on Fab is funny. Only because Fab is just so cool, man.
Yeah,
Like, it's
like,
like,
Fab-
how you swing on Fab? Like, the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you could have just
Fab's
Fab.
face.
And I think Fab said something like, yo, are you serious? Like,
No, you got to hear Fab talk to Clue about it on the radio. Fab's fucking story of the whole thing is the funniest shit in the
And
world.
it's so cool. It's so laid back.
That's why I still can't believe that. I literally thought about that about 2 days ago.
If you never met Fab, let me tell you that Fab is indeed one of the coolest and calmest just people. I don't think I've ever when have we seen him mad ever?
Yo, listen, swinging on Fab is almost the same as when I saw Solange swinging on Jay in the elevator. Like, how, even in that
Yeah.
moment, Jay was still cool. Like, yo, chill, relax. Like, yo, chill, you bugging, you wilding. Like, Jay wasn't yelling. Like, you just like, yo, chill. Like, swinging on Fab was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? You could easily just say, yo, Fab, I had a problem with that.
What was Ray J's problem with Fab that day?
He tweeted out to Floyd Mayweather.
that, yeah.
Remember when
That Ray J was on a piano in Floyd Mayweather's house singing.
when Floyd had the 24/7.
And Fab says something about like no more concerts at Mayweather's house or some shit. And then they were at dinner, and Ray J was cool with the whole shit.
No.
And Diddy gassed him up
No,
and
not-
put the battery in his back.
No, 50 gassed him up.
Oh, I thought it was Diddy.
Yeah, it was 50.
50 gassed him up.
Good old fifth.
Yeah, 50 gassed him, and he went off. It was funny, though. It was funny.
Wait,
Son,
somebody tweeted.
It was some of the best coke blabber I've ever heard in my life on that radio.
Somebody tweeted earlier. They said, "Who thought that Ray J and Chris Brown would hang out and nothing bad would happen?" Hey, Ray J don't. We might have to. Ray J might need an appreciation day.
Yo,
He does.
I
Yeah.
had tweeted Ray J is the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one that's needed right now.
Ray J's a big part of pop culture.
That's who Ray J is.
Like, indirectly, he is.
Not indirectly.
Yo,
It's direct.
He's the hero Gotham deserves.
He's responsible for the biggest female.
He's tied to Brandy.
That's pretty big.
That's big.
Well, at one point, we were just calling him Brandy's little brother.
Right.
So
And now he graduated to Ray J. And he's a cool nigga.
at this very point, he's. Well, no, let me
No,
say
no,
this.
no,
I
don't
love
do that.
Brandy.
Don't do that.
I
Don't
love
do that.
Brandy.
Don't do that to Brandy.
There's
But,
levels,
but
there's
no,
levels.
no. In today's culture, in
He's Ray
today's
J.
climate,
Yeah.
he is bigger than his sister.
Yeah, but
And
not
she
because
raised-
now.
Yep.
Right
not
now,
because
at
of
this very
his
moment.
music, though. It's because of other things.
Well, Brandy
So?
hasn't.
Chill,
Brandy-
One Wish was
Brandy's
dope.
not putting out
I
music.
don't know if I would say he's bigger than Brandy, but he's definitely
More relevant.
More relevant than Brandy.
Okay, that's what I mean to say. More relevant for sure.
Ray J now, also young people, you young fucking fucks who don't know shit about shit. I have Ray J as having the all-time most disrespectful song ever made, Boyfriend.
That's my shit.
Oh, I
Boyfriend.
thought you were talking about I Hit It First.
No.
That record was terrible.
The other one is direct. I think he's directing Bobby Brown.
Boyfriend, he's directly speaking to Bobby Brown. And if you don't know, Ray J was allegedly Whitney Houston's boyfriend
I remember.
while she was married to Bobby Brown. And the record Boyfriend, if you go listen to it, and I'm not going to play it, but just go listen
That's
to
not
it.
your sleeper pick this week.
That record is
Shit. We
rough.
should do a full Ray J sleeper
First
pick.
of all, that record is hard. That record is hard, like super hard. And I don't know a record more disrespectful than that.
Y'all really love Ray J.
No, we just giving credit where it's due.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Ray J.
Went
I like
on
Ray J.
on a Ray
Listen,
J
that's the,
He's
spree.
done
the
a
new
lot.
you know
I
what the
like Ray J.
the new generation, because the new generation don't care about shit that happened before it. Like they missed a lot of dope shit from niggas. So when they just, and because the new generation, a lot of them is sheep, they'll just hear, oh, Ray J corny. Oh, they see Ray J on Love and Hip Hop. Ray J's corny. Ray J wasn't corny.
He wasn't.
You know what? A lot of people got to stop just calling anybody they want to call corny.
It be the corniest niggas calling niggas corny.
But I mean,
it's cool to call niggas corny. Now. That's like the new cool shit.
But don't you have to not be corny to call somebody corny? No, right? Not on the internet.
Not on the internet, no.
We got to get back to punching niggas in their face. That's just always, that always is my go-to. We have to get back to that somehow.
It brings structure.
I
All
agree.
right, so off of Ray J and Chris Brown,
Well, no, final point, just be wary of who you let in your home and who you stick your dick in. Because
I mean,
that's
I
the
thought
problem.
that
It's a shame that we have to say that today.
Yeah, I thought that was just common knowledge.
Look what we're teaching.
I'm not
That's
gonna lie,
crazy.
Like stars, you're now at a point where you don't have to have these private parties at your actual house.
Those do be the best parties.
Like I
They're
get
the
it,
best
but
parties.
you
well, in LA, that's what they do, right?
you afford the luxury to be able to have your like party crib where you can do all your bullshit, and then have your home where you actually keep that bullshit away from. So I think at this point it's like you got to pick and choose where you actually allowing people to
Or
come
just
and
hire
infiltrate.
real fucking security for your party at your crib.
that too.
So someone doesn't have to pull out a gun. They'll
None
just
of
drag
this-
the chick out.
None of this is realistic, what we're saying. In LA, the clubs and shit, they close at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And house parties are the thing. And if you are a man, especially in this business, you want bitches there. And you ain't going to know all the bitches. You're not going to know all their backgrounds.
Yeah, that
that's
situation
why I said
is
get
almost
security.
no way they could have avoided that.
Yes, it
he was
was.
home. He was in the privacy of his home. It was some women there, and something happened. That's all.
would you pull out all that jewelry in front of random bitches you don't know? No,
was somebody
you would
selling
not. It doesn't matter.
Why are they selling jewelry in
Wait,
Chris
it's
Brown's
doesn't
house?
matter.
That's sound like a barbershop.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense. Not
Let's just-
jewelry.
let's-
Well, no, the jeweler could have just came to the crib. It could have been an appointment, and he just happened to have people still there.
Well, actually, I'm just making jokes, but
Yeah.
if it's high class jewelry, premium jewelry, that is how they sell it. The jeweler's coming to your house
Yeah, you're not going.
with it in a case. You're not going somewhere, so I can see that. But That bitch shouldn't have been nowhere near it.
My
Yeah.
point exactly.
Nowhere near it. So they could use practice better judgment and just discretion. Let's just pray for Chris Brown. I want to get on to the MTV Tiana Awards. I mean,
The TMAs.
yeah, the Tiana Taylor show. That's what it is to me. No,
No, I agree.
I want to hear
She's
y'all
great.
take on the awards.
Yeah, now y'all talk about because
Say what you're gonna say.
Me, I'm past the whole fact that she just looked good in this shit because we talked about that already enough. That video was really dope. Like she was really dope, just as far as the choreography and everything. Just the imagery of it was really dope.
All right, now let's save it. Let's save her for last. Let's talk about all the other stuff. Who is Key and Peele?
They are the Don Lemon of comedy.
Don't do that.
No, do y'all know who they are? That was
Yeah,
my
I
first time seeing them.
I know who they
They've
are.
had a couple of movies and
they
stuff like
started
that.
from
Started on Mad TV.
Yeah,
Okay,
They just put out a movie.
I'm not familiar. Now let me start this
they're
with.
safe. They're safe comedy.
Let me
safe humor.
start with. I'm not familiar with them, but I did see people say that they are normally funny, just not there.
So they're sketch comedians. I don't think they're host comedians.
Yeah, I just didn't think they made sense with what the VMAs are. It felt like when it first started, I thought I was on the wrong channel. Like I promise you, I was like, and it just
All right,
gave a weird vibe.
So it wasn't just me.
No.
After that shit, Kevin Hart hosting everything doesn't seem so bad.
Right.
Okay, so now let's get the homeboy with the Kevin Hart impersonation. What was his name?
Jay Farrell.
Jay Farrell.
He's from
Saturday Night Live, SNL. He's funny though.
He did the Stephen A.
Like, his
Smith
impersonations
bit
are funny.
on SNL that went viral.
He has a comedy special that's really funny. My problem with Jay
Farrell is we had Ari Spears already. We see how that went. Ari Spears was really funny dude from Mad TV too, but he would do that impersonation shit so much that way it was just like, all right, you're not going to tell a joke at no point. Like I haven't heard Jay Farrell tell a joke yet.
Right.
Like we
Ari
don't need the
Spears is much
impersonation.
better than Jay Farrell.
As
As a comedian,
they're about the same to
Not
me.
just well, I think Ari Spears had more of a comic bit around his impressions, not just doing a straight impression.
Listen.
The problem about being a comedian that just does impressions is after a while people want to know who you are. Like, are you funny?
That's
get
how
it,
I
you
felt.
we get it that you can mimic other celebrities and things like that, but like, who is Jay Farrell?
and you keep doing the same force.
He wasn't great to me. I was annoyed by him too. Now let's get to who else did they have? Khaled.
Khaled was Khaled.
No,
You knew what you were getting
actually
with Khaled.
I honestly felt like they
stop.
should have let Khaled just host the whole thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I feel about Khaled. You say Khaled was Khaled. Not to people that know Khaled from.
No, I get that. I'm saying now.
It's
What was he
real-
going to go act like Terror Squad?
This
Khaled
what
at
you
the
gotta-
VMAs when he's hosting?
Right.
No,
This
he
what-
going to act
this
like
what you gotta
Snapchat
understand,
Khaled.
Joe. What MTV did is they tried to implement as much social media feel
It looked like
and
it.
influence
It
as
looked
they
like
could.
it.
Because they even had the dude that's Joanne the Scammer, like he was in like the little scene.
Yeah,
with,
in the Nick
with
Jonas video.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I get what they were trying to do. Like anybody that was on social media that was kind of like a big name or so, they tried to implement them into the show somehow. So I get it, but it didn't work.
It bombed.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I mean,
Well,
it
go ahead.
it bombed to. I don't think it bombed, but it seemed like it bombed just because of the social media aspect of it. Because I feel like we're already oversaturated with it on Twitter and Instagram, and then it like now we have to see it on the VMAs too. But it makes sense on why they did it. 'cause
To that point, what I always say when people are like, why don't they get someone from Twitter to host a morning show on Hot 97 or something like that? A lot of these people are good on Twitter because they're introverted and can't speak to people.
and because you
So they're
can't
on
see it.
camera. They don't move that way. They move off the internet. So you put them in front of a camera and they're not going to operate the right way because they're not used to it, nor their brain does not move that fast. They have 2 days to write a tweet.
I take it a step further.
It's
I
way
think-
different to host some shit.
I think MTV knew
Podcast
some of that shit
too.
was gonna be bad, and they wanted the reactions that they got from social media.
I was reading that last year's VMAs were like the ratings were like the worst in like the last couple of years. So I see why they did the social media thing. They did the social media to get the people on social media to watch the
whether it's
show.
good or bad, as long as
Yeah.
you're interacting, that's what
And
they
we're
needed.
gonna watch
That's
it together,
Listen.
so they already know.
I wasn't familiar with Key and Peele, and I hope I'm saying the names right because I'm not trying to be funny. Jay Farrell, even though I've seen him somewhere before, it just wasn't good. It didn't come off right. So okay, bong. Rihanna opens.
Well, I enjoyed Charlemagne before that, but go ahead.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Charlemagne.
Yeah,
Charlemagne.
he's pretty good.
Charlemagne is hosting Yo MTV Raps. I'm assuming
Oh,
because he had the hat on.
That would be
and
awesome.
he's there. That's great
I think it is
so.
too. I thought he was great. Doing
I
the
think
red
that's
carpet
great.
shit too.
because that speaks to my point about Charlemagne. I think that Charlemagne is way more hip hop than his outlets allow him to be. So I think that's great. And then when I was talking to whoever I was talking to, we were trying to figure out who else would be able to do it. Who else could do Yo MTV Raps?
Sway.
No,
Why
Nah.
not?
too old.
Yeah, and I love
They're bringing back the show.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. And it's a
said
lot
who
of
else could do what? Host
It's a
Yo
lot of
MTV
young.
Raps?
It's a lot of young. It's too many young rappers, and it's just
Yeah,
it's
Sway.
definitely off the
So y'all think that it should be a young host?
Nah, I like Charlemagne. I think that's good. It's the right amount of knowledge and the right amount
I
of
think-
funny.
yeah.
and he's gonna check people.
It
think
should
that'll
be
work.
someone who this generation identifies
Right.
or identifies with. Ebro couldn't do it. He's old to this generation. He's old guard, old regime. Sway is old guard, old regime. You need this guard, this regime to do it, right? And under those under those pretenses, who could do it? I'll wait.
That isn't old? I mean,
No, they could be. I don't care about their age, really. I know I keep using that word, but
You know what? Only because he has experience being like a lead mic and stuff. I can see Envy doing it. He's also
Envy not good on his mic that he on. What are you talking about?
What-
Envy's bad on the air as an A mic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Envy's not a good A mic. He's not.
I don't
Well,
agree
for
with
that show,
but-
he is.
I don't agree with that, but
I mean, I feel like Envy.
If he were a good A mic, they wouldn't have two other A mics with him.
I mean, it's a morning show. You have to keep people's attention. So if you have,
Envy is
You have to
amazing
have
for
different-
the live radio. Charlemagne is great for those YouTube interview videos. People click it to watch what Charlemagne's going to say, but to stay tuned on that radio, I don't think Charlemagne could do what Envy does as an A mic to a person in their car driving to work.
Oh, you got Charlemagne fucked up.
No, I don't think Charlemagne would be bad at it. I just think Envy's better because he's been doing it forever.
he's done it in Philly. Charlemagne's done it before.
I didn't. My focus wasn't to talk about this for this long. Like, I just wanted to say that when I saw Charlemagne there, I was trying to figure out why Charlemagne was there, and then he had the hat on, and I said, "Oh shit, that's a great
Well, no, I mean,
fucking
he's in
idea."
the Viacom family, so they typically try to use the people that have TV shows with them.
Yeah, but they was giving him
again-
a lot of camera time, so I couldn't figure out why. I was trying to think of his shows,
he hosted the pre-show.
Yeah, he was.
Ariana Grande
No, I
line
know.
is funny as fuck too.
but I'm assuming that he was hosting the pre-show because of Yo MTV Raps. He's hosting. It makes sense. They're promoting. They're plugging.
I figured.
Yeah,
it was
they're
just-
cross promoting.
Right.
100%.
You know who would be a good host for Yo MTV Raps? Somebody like Wiz Khalifa.
I like it,
I think Wiz would be dope.
See, I like that because
but he be high as a kite.
That's all right.
And that would be dope.
That's dope.
And that would be dope. And that would be dope.
Yeah.
All right, what else happened at the Woods? I don't care enough about Yo MTV Raps to talk about that
Tiana
long.
Taylor happened. Beyonce happened.
Beyonce always happens.
Beyonce happened, bro. Listen. Beyonce definitely happened.
Me and Maul had a little discussion on it was a real small discussion on Twitter about Beyonce and Michael. So I'm of the belief there's Michael and then there's Beyonce, just as performers, just when it comes to that stage shit.
I'm not.
No, listen.
And I'm a huge Mike fan.
Listen. After really sitting down and breaking it down and not being so biased, because I'm always gonna be biased with Mike, Beyonce might be the best performer we've got. On an overall,
Get the fuck out of here with this fuck shit y'all are talking about. Beyonce walked around for 15 minutes whispering.
That's not no. Don't do
Whispering?
that. No, you didn't. No, she didn't.
I'm
Are you
trolling.
crazy? What?
That's a troll. Hey, everyone
The
relax.
views of Joe Budden are his and his
No,
only.
listen, but let me say
Beehive.
this because I was talking about this with E earlier. Of course, Beyonce was amazing. Beyonce is amazing every time we see her. She looked amazing. The performance was amazing. Everything was mechanical. Bang, bang, bang. She ain't miss a fucking beat, right?
Or a note.
My thing with the performance, and this is why I maybe felt away. When I saw the Lemonade movie, right? I don't think that this was so much different from what I got from that. One, right? 2, would we call this album a concept album from Beyonce? Yes, right?
Yeah.
I think my problem lies there. With concept albums, once I hear it, I'm not just rushing back to... Tell me the songs that you rush back to on that Beyonce concept album, which is a great album.
Well, let's be clear. I'm not a Beyonce
music fan.
Yeah. I don't think she makes music for me. And
Or me.
guys
She don't
like
really
me.
fuck with niggas.
Yeah, that's but I do.
She's not really
I
on
do-
our side all the
She
time.
shits on us all the time.
Right, but I'm not a fan of her music, but I respect her to the highest regard musically. You know, if that sounds,
I get it.
If it sounds weird, I'm trying to explain it.
I get it.
Like I don't have any of her music in my phone and my laptop, but I listen to it. Like when it came out, I listened to it and I'm like, she did it again.
So
Like,
I can't
she's super
ask you
dope.
that question.
But I'm just talking about as an entertainer, as a performer,
Oh, bar none.
she has surpassed Michael Jackson. As far as I'm concerned.
How
different.
about... How about
I don't know if I can
But
agree with that.
I'm only saying that because okay, it's like this. When Mike came along, right? There were people who grew up watching James Brown, who felt like James Brown was the greatest entertainer ever, right? But then when Mike came along, at some point those same people had to say, this he's the one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And before James Brown, it was Jackie Wilson. So when James came along, those who thought Jackie Wilson was the greatest was like, no, this boy here is it. So people think that it's a problem when you chase great entertainers and you surpass them. Like I said on Twitter that Beyonce is now the greatest performer that probably has ever lived. And people went crazy like I was trying to discredit Michael Jackson in some... I'm not discrediting anything that Michael Jackson did. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
But what do you base this on?
Looking at her the past however many years since she's been in the industry and how much she's grown and what she's accomplished. And every time you see her, she's damn near flawless.
She's been flawless for quite some time.
So we have to start...
She's been flawless the whole career.
Yeah, so we have to start just putting her at that point where it's like, what does she have to do for her to surpass Mike at this point?
I've seen Mike...
She's never going to sell probably as many records
Well,
because
no.
we're in a different era. We
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But in
Shit, I
this
don't know
era,
if she would otherwise.
every time she steps on the stage, like visually, her costumes, the choreography, she got shit blowing up all over the place. Like fuck the female Mike. I don't even want to. She's the greatest entertainer that I have ever seen. Period.
I agree.
I'm not just rolling with she's the greatest female. No, she is the greatest entertainer that has ever lived. Period.
The only reason why I put her before Mike is because vocally, Mike had a period where he was really great and then he slipped. Like you couldn't really get a great vocal performance from Mike
But no,
towards the end.
I get that.
Beyonce has simply been she's perfect vocally as well.
She's actually gotten stronger.
She's gotten stronger. Like she's not just someone who's up there dancing, busting the ass. She's doing all that and still sounding great.
Well,
We
now
can't get
that was the part that was amazing. She was doing all that she... Well, every time you see her, she always is doing everything she's doing and singing.
That's why I specifically
That
said didn't
is
miss a note.
remarkable.
All the movement she was doing didn't miss a note.
On key, not off pitch.
Right,
Nothing.
and then people were
And
saying Chris Brown. I mean,
Oh,
Mike,
no.
Mike doesn't dance. I said Chris Brown is a greater dancer than Mike.
And that's bullshit.
What? We're talking about strictly a dancer.
Chris Brown is a better hip hop dancer than
Chris
Michael
Brown
Jackson.
is a better dancer
No.
than
He's not.
Michael
He's
Jackson
not.
ever
He's
was.
not.
It's a better
He's not.
athlete.
No.
He can do backflips and shit.
Listen. I challenge anybody to go back right now and look at all Michael Jackson footage.
It's always the same.
It's the
No.
same
It is.
move.
It is.
No.
I love Michael Jackson.
no.
Don't
Y'all
get
gonna
it
Let me
be
tell you-
on
let me tell you
this
something.
neck. Hold on.
No,
Hey,
no.
Don't speak over each other. Chill.
Cool. Let me tell
Let
you
you
something.
speak.
Let me tell you something. Michael Jackson did that because that was his niche. The moves were so strong at a certain point where you had to do it. You could not remove that from the show. That's what made his show great. But if you go and do your research, Michael did every form of dance. From him being a kid to now, he did tap, he did ballet, he can do anything and mimic it.
First of
Chris
all-
Brown has not solidified any type of dance moves.
Listen.
He's just good at the hip.
Did Mike solidify?
You
Don't
can't do
you
a
say-
spin. You can't do a spin without thinking about Michael. You can't do a moonwalk without thinking
He
about.
got that from Jack
Wait,
Wilson and James
wait,
Brown.
what?
What are you talking about?
Michael Jackson didn't invent turning around.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that. I'm saying you cannot think about Michael without that. Like when that happens,
I can definitely think about turning around without thinking of Michael Jackson.
So when someone spins, we don't equate that to a Michael Jackson move.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
Okay, now listen. I understand what you're saying, but that's only helping my argument because Mike did the same goddamn move so many times that you have to say, okay, that's now the Michael Jackson.
That's a part of his show. Michael would do that. He would wear the same shit. That's a part of his show.
Sidebar, real quick, because I'm not letting Maul and Eat have the same argument that they've been having. I don't think that Amani can objectively talk about Michael Jackson. Number one,
Yeah.
he's in here better ready to swing on Maul. Like,
I just said that Beyonce's a greater
He
performer than
grabbed
him.
the mic
I want to
so
get back to
hard.
that Beyonce thing.
All right, my bad.
Because that was food for thought. There. Well, Jay came out and said Beyonce is the greatest performer ever, but he's biased.
But
Just a bit.
I mean, I'm in agreement now. When he said it, I wasn't. I was kind of fighting.
I've been to a couple Beyonce shows, maybe all of them, and she really is phenomenal. I've never saw Michael. Obviously I didn't see Michael Jackson, but she's like a different type of animal. It's literally 2 hours
I just
of
think-
nonstop singing and moving.
I know Beyonce has that stigma, but like intangible things here, Michael just had the king stigma. Like in the whole world, every male, female, every age. I don't know if Beyonce has that for every walking human being
Well, that
the
goes-
way Michael had that.
That's to my point I was about to say.
Because men are running after Michael the same way women are, but men aren't doing that for Beyonce.
music.
The gays are running after
That's-
Beyonce.
That's all you need.
Wait,
But
gays-
Michael
why
had
is
the
that
gays too.
Why is that a point? The gays
Michael
run
had
after all
everybody.
the bad bitches.
Men, straight men are not running after Beyonce. No, at her shows, no. They're not doing it.
We've seen Mike be Mike in Korea. We've seen people faint. I mean, I don't know if that has anything to do with performing or entertaining, but it's just a point.
There was 2 million people in a soccer stadium to see Mike. I mean, they was passing out because they couldn't breathe.
Let me tell you what I thought about. Let me tell you.
Let's just
No fire marshal.
Let's just be real here. Like, we got to start dissecting these moments in time. Like, I get it. Like, oh my God, Michael Jackson. But a lot of that had to do with there's 45,000 people pushing me in my back
no-
right now. I'm
Dehumidifier in the
nervous.
venue.
I'm claustrophobic, and Mike is on stage.
Wait. Top-
Shit is dead.
But listen, to your Beyonce point though, and I don't know if this is just my weird brain or Beyonce, but so I was on Instagram and I saw pictures of them on the carpet, right? You know, everybody was on the carpet, and I bumped into this one picture of Beyonce, and it was Beyonce. It was 2 little girls. I don't think either of them were blue, right? And she had her friends with her.
She definitely had a daughter with her, though. Blue was there.
Oh, Blue was there, yeah. But I'm just talking about this one picture. I don't think Blue was in it.
Okay.
And the girl to her right, they were all standing in their Solange Black Power superhero woman stance, right?
Yeah.
The cast of
And-
Lemonade, Joe.
Huh?
That's the cast of Lemonade.
Well, I don't know. I'm not well versed in fucking. Hey, you know what? Yeah, that's the cast of Lemonade.
You sound crazy. I'm trying to help you.
Listen, the girl next to her though, with the bleached skin.
Whitney.
Do you? What's her name?
Whitney.
Damn, wait, y'all know her name? God damn.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's a model.
And it's not bleached skin. She was born that way. It's an actual.
She's beautiful.
Yeah,
oh,
she-
gorgeous
With it.
gorgeous.
But I stopped and stared. Whitney is her name?
Winnie.
Winnie. I stopped and stared at Winnie for the next 20 minutes, right? And I said, yo, how's Beyonce finding these people that look like they should be standing next to her and they look like just amazing?
Instagram.
I thought, I really stopped and said, you know, Beyonce, because I know M is real meticulous that way. M don't miss a beat nowhere. M, Paul, Shady, they do a great job. I wondered how much thought they put into even the people that stand next to her. It just all looks perfect every single time.
Another thing to note on Beyonce's behalf here, after she left her father for management, she didn't skip a beat. She might have got better when she was managing
she did get
herself.
Well,
So it's not like you can say she's total machine and has no brain.
Beyonce has a great team, and a lot of the people from that team
can't
are
do
also
what she
a part
does.
of the Matthew Knowles team.
Yeah, you can't be that
So
great without a
he-
team.
No, you need a
She stays in
significant
tune-
team to be that great.
She really stays in tune with everything that's current. Or if she's not in tune with it, she has a great team who is and who brings it forward. Because that Whitney girl was popular before.
Yeah. She's
the whole Beyonce
I
thing.
think she did American
Yeah.
Apparel ads too that were all over the world.
She was on America's Next Top Model.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, she was like one of the runner-ups.
Y'all know mad pop culture shit. What a bunch of faggots.
Also, the two dancers,
Jesus.
the two male dancers, the twins who are always performing in Beyonce joint. They have a big following.
They have a huge following.
Are they better dancers than Michael Jackson?
I would have to listen. I want y'all to understand something. I get what y'all saying.
Look at them deflecting.
But there are different forms of dancing. Like that's like an NBA. There's someone who's better shooter than someone who's a better dribbler.
It's okay.
It's all right, E, man.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Mike, man.
And happy birthday.
The twins are better hip hop dancers.
All right, man. All right, E. All right, we don't care about
conclude
this.
that, what was your Lemonade point that we got off the concept album? I think that this is how this started, so I'd rather just
The
close it.
music, the music. Like, she was so perfect. Everything is always so perfect. I just think I wasn't so invested because the music. With concept album, I've heard it. The music didn't.
So
Whereas
for me-
Rihanna was the opposite, where her whole performance is swag, but we love every song. Every song we just keep wanting to keep hearing it. So the songs kind of coasted.
Well-
Beyonce kind of carried the music to me.
So to Maul's point, I was never a person that just repeatedly listened to Beyonce. Of course, every time she put out a project, I listened. 4 was probably my favorite Beyonce album that I listened to the most. This project I listened to a lot. There's not specific songs I run to. I run through the whole album.
Duh, you're a cheating boyfriend. Of course you
So-
listen to it a lot.
So
Damn.
It's a joke.
What just happened?
Yo.
What
They don't
just
know we
happened?
joke like that.
anyways,
Go ahead.
With that said,
Yo, Rory's-
actually to
Rory's face.
that point,
Rory is now plum red.
that's my natural complexion.
He has just turned plum red.
That's my natural
He's looking
complexion.
very flushed.
No, but to that point, it's funny you say that. There's a lot of grown content on here that I think is relatable to anyone that's been in a relationship outside of the typical Beyonce women empowerment crying, I'm gonna get killed for that. But I think there's relatable things that people have gone through in a mature level. Because I've noticed a lot of younger women don't love Lemonade. Because I don't think they can relate to it.
Yeah.
But they could relate to a Beyonce record where she's just saying fuck men, fuck men, fuck men. She's not saying fuck men on Lemonade. There's a lot of substance to it.
Yeah, it's a lot of layers.
So that's why I can listen to Lemonade, because even as a man, I can understand a woman feeling that way because I probably put one in that position. I can't do that with a lot of Beyonce.
Way to
albums.
bounce back out of that, Rory.
Rory's good, man. I'm telling you. Y'all sleep on that white boy, man. that fucking
That was
Rory,
a
man.
great way to get out of that hole,
Right?
Rain.
that guy's good.
Yeah.
Yo, so Kanye's rant. Do we care?
It wasn't
No,
even a rant.
we don't care.
Compared to his rants.
He was so
It was whack. It looked like
unprepared.
he
He was unprepared for that.
Let me say this. I'm a fan of Kanye, but he's approaching, okay, shut the fuck up level now.
I told
approaching.
Yeah.
I told niggas straight up, I want to see his medicine cabinet, man.
You know what it is? And I was talking to my cousin about it. Like, Kanye, I get it. He's trying to speak a lot of things into existence. The whole speak it, believe it. You speak it, people start to believe it. I get that. I get what he's trying to do. He's a visionary. He's trying to push the culture. I get all of that. But sometimes you just have to do it and let your work speak for itself. Like Walt Disney didn't get up on the mic and profess his great vision and imagery. Steve Jobs didn't do that. Like, these guys
Steve
didn't
Jobs
do
kinda
that.
did it.
No, well, Steve Jobs had to break down what he was trying to sell.
Well, those guys.
Kanye just gets up there and he just
those
goes
guys,
off, and it's like, dog,
they
like
didn't have the tools then that Kanye has now. So we don't know. They might have done that.
no, Steve Jobs definitely had the tools to get up and
He invented the tools.
talk his shit if he wanted to. Maybe not Walt. I get what you're saying, but Steve Jobs definitely
Well, Walt
had
Disney
the
was
platform to
too
drag
busy
his nuts
killing
if he
Jews.
wanted to, but he didn't.
Yeah, I don't think we really want Walt Disney to speak his mind.
Hey,
to be quite
Steve
honest with
Jobs
you.
had the tools. I don't know about nothing else.
Like, he had the tool, but
invented it.
He just let his work speak.
I mean, yes, but Steve Jobs was very vocal about a lot of things. It's different platforms.
Okay, quick
Kanye
question.
has the pop culture. Kanye has the kids. Like,
Does Kanye need to shut the fuck up, B?
I do. I think so.
Okay,
I like
right.
the rants here and there, but like the VMA
Let me ask
rants,
y'all
I love
something.
when they
didn't
first
get it.
started.
I didn't get
Let
it.
me ask y'all something. What has Kanye done that any other big male hip hop artist didn't do?
Whoa, wait, hold on. Repeat that question.
What has Kanye?
Oh, wait.
No,
time
no,
out.
no.
Hey, Mo, let me just give you some background here.
What?
Kanye Hive. Rory.
I'm not Kanye Hive.
You are too
I'm a huge
Kanye
fan
Hive.
of Kanye. Oh, I don't defend everything that motherfucker does. I just said he need to shut the fuck up.
What has
I'm a fan
what
of
has
his.
Kanye done? Okay, let me just say it like this: what has Kanye done that Jay-Z hasn't done?
I think, that's a good point.
Kanye's sneaker is way better than Jay Hove's was.
Of course, Hove had so
Jay
much,
put out one sneaker.
much to do with
Yeah,
fashion.
And when he put it out,
Kanye.
it was the #1 selling sneaker.
No, he put out
That
more than
year.
one.
Of course,
Jay?
you could say
How many sneakers did Jay put out? He put out one S.Dot card, maybe in different
No.
colors, but it was one design.
Stop.
Oh, okay, one design.
It was different colors, but it was one shoe.
And it was terrible.
No,
He jacked
I'm not
the Gucci
rolling with
sneaker.
that.
That's all he did was jack the. Listen,
No.
when the
It
S.
looked like the white Gucci- the white
when
Gucci
the
sneaker
S.Dot
with the-
Carters dropped,
It was hard.
You had
it was the number. Everybody
I
had,
had a pair.
Everybody.
What year was this?
This was
Yeah, I had a-
2000.
01?
Yeah,
Nah, it might have been later. 02.
Oh,
03.
I'm out of this one.
Yeah, everybody had a pair of S.Dot Carters.
Be with the same age. I
The
had 'em.
same colors,
I
the
did.
green with the
Dill,
red. Like
Dill
the
still
Gucci
has
colors.
my S.Dot Carters.
Yeah, like
Dill
this-
was wearing them
let's-
last week too.
And it was hard.
That's what I'm saying.
And he matched.
What has Kanye done
Sorry, guys, can't
that
agree
Jay-Z didn't do? I get it.
Um,
Okay, the sneaker thing. I get it. Let's take the sneaker thing off the table because other rappers have put out sneakers and had success with sneakers. Maybe not because they didn't put out as many as Kanye has, but what else has he done that Jay-Z? I'm going to go back to Jay. What that Jay didn't accomplish.
I think, of course, there's been rapper producers before, but I don't think any have matched up to Kanye's discography as an artist.
Okay, let's just say this. Jay-Z has done way more than Kanye has done. And Jay-Z does not
Well, no,
rant.
you asked me what they did different, and I think
No, I said, what
he's
has
far surpassed
Kanye
any
done that
artist.
Jay-Z hasn't done?
Oh, I mean,
That's how I
obvious, a
produce.
producer.
He's that's what
Well, no,
he does.
All right, so back to my point. Kanye gets up there and talks like I get it. He's trying to do the fashion, but my thing is just do it and let the work speak.
Well, I think they're
He
two
kinda is,
different
though.
people in the stance that Jay definitely pushed in the business realm, and we all idolized him for his business sense. But I think Kanye did that with the art shit too, and I know Pharrell really kind of started that. But Kanye surpassed that shit all the way with, I think, the urban hip hop fan, as far as fashion goes and as far as art goes. I don't think people's album covers, like a 2 Chainz album cover, is amazing now because Kanye has set a standard.
people are still making album
Jay's- I
covers
think
the way
Jay's-
Nas made his album cover.
Yeah, I don't
They're
that's
still
not
using
true.
baby pictures. They're
Well,
still
I mean,
using.
of course, there's still people doing that.
So this is.
But
what
I'm saying art-wise, music videos, I think Kanye, whether he was the one that came up with it or not, kind of pushed that art thing the way Jay pushed the business thing.
I agree.
Everyone wanted to be CEOs with Jay. I think these kids are really in tune with creating great art because of Kanye West.
What kids?
The kids.
definitely not inner city kids.
What kids are creating great art? And I do agree with you and B's point that art seems to be his focus. But why are we giving him so much credit? Because he pays attention to detail. Because that's what it is. In all facets.
Whoa, that's something to give credit to.
Absolutely
A lot of
is.
people are not as meticulous as Kanye West is.
Especially when you have the platform. It's
Listen, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm a
I
Kanye
wish- I
fan,
wish you would.
and I'm happy that he's doing all of this. A lot of this shit that Kanye's putting out is not dope. We caught up in the hype. It's the hype beast. Like a lot of this shit he's doing is not dope. He's selling Gildan tees with old English font on it
yeah.
for $100.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
I
let's just be real.
completely agree
Just
with
because
you
it
on
says
that.
Pablo all over it, like I'm just not. I'm not sheep. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, hype beast got to stop
Like
that
I'm not.
shit, man.
I get it, but it's like when he puts out dope shit, I give credit. Like yo, that was hot.
I agree.
But
I
all
think-
this shit that people rushing to buy just because it's Pablo, and all, that's not dope to me. I'm sorry.
I think that's corny. I agree with you in that sense.
All right, so
that
as long as
Pablo
we-
shit is. I
Okay,
hate that
cool.
Pablo shit.
All right.
And I hate his fucking homeless $1,500 sweaters that he be selling too.
Hype beasts probably are carrying Kanye right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100,000%.
But the new generation consists of mostly hype beasts.
Pure hype.
But there is people like me that don't. I'm not invested in Kanye the
Are
person.
people like me? Don't, yikes, there is people. Yikes, that's horrible.
Oh, really? You're gonna talk to me about grammar? Anyways, that there are people like me that just like his music and who we're not invested in who he is. He could go do a million rants.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
gonna
love
give a
his
fuck. I'm
music.
just not gonna click it.
I love his music.
Oh, now
I'm
that's where I will argue.
I'm carrying him in that sense.
That's where I will
'cause I
argue.
bought that fucking album.
That's where I'll argue. Let me speak to that point. That is what I give Kanye credit for. Every single album is different.
That's something Jay didn't do as well.
Jay didn't do that.
Reinvented himself like that.
Nobody's
Every
done
project.
that. So I give him credit there. And that's the only reason I have to lend credence Tell me now. You're looking at me crazy, Monty. So tell me somebody else who's done it.
Who has reinvented themselves every album? Maybe Nas, but not this.
No way.
All right.
Not
No
this-
way on God's green earth.
Reinvented himself worse.
Oh, we talking about just rappers.
We're talking hip hop.
You talking about
That
just
was no
hip-hop.
shot at Nas on one,
Don't
but
say
it
Michael
was.
Jackson.
I mean, I was going to, but I was going to say,
I
I was going to
saw
say,
your
I was going to say Madonna. I was going to say a couple other people. I was going to say some other people, but
I'm saying in the hip hop world.
if we're talking about hip hop, then he's definitely one of those guys who
Madonna
each
didn't
album-
reinvent herself every album.
She
Madonna did not reinvent
Madonna,
herself every
Madonna.
album. No, she did not.
in
No,
the
she
peak-
did not.
Hold
She
on,
didn't.
hold on. In the okay, if we take for the peak, in the peak of Madonna's career, that was her thing. Each album was a new Madonna. She went from being the little like a virgin.
Well, what are we calling her peak? She's been doing it since I was
Right,
born.
her peak was like 30 years ago.
Yeah, I can't count this.
I'm speaking to when she was active, like truly active.
All right, the hype beasts don't care about the Madonna
Right.
shit. All right,
So that's
whatever.
what I'm saying. If
But
you're
I
talking
give
hip-hop, I
Kanye
don't
his
know.
credit. In hip hop,
I don't.
Kendrick has done it twice,
He only has
2 albums.
so I mean, can't really.
Oh, in touring, I think Kanye set a precedent that a lot of artists in hip hop have not done.
I mean,
Which is
The live show.
No,
What-
I will. That glow in the dark shit was some of the greatest shit I've ever seen.
There's a lot
that
of
what you're
things.
talking
Yeah,
about?
that
I
goes
will
back
say
to the
that.
art thing,
That
paying
glow in the
attention to
dark
what
Kanye
things look
tour
like.
was definitely.
Granted, a million artists have done it before, but in the hip hop world, I think Kanye was kind of the leader in that.
So
And
you're
how-
saying visually
visually he's far past Jay.
and
that's-
No, absolutely.
his ideas are always just over the top. Like he does reinvent himself every album.
Y'all all right?
But he always puts out
I-
like the Gildan tees. Me loving fashion, I think that's fucked up. It's super fucked up to
That shit is
sell
terrible.
a $4 tee for $90. But if you got people that are gonna buy it, why not?
Yeah, but I'll tell you why not. Because
Why
you are the
not?
same man. You're the same man
You.
who has spent. I don't even know how many years you have spent with all of this new slaves. We got to stop. We got to stop. We got to stop, and then turn around and do the exact same thing. That's the problem.
I
with
agree
it.
with that too. That's why I. Didn't
I don't
get
think
the merch.
anyone in the world would say that Kanye's not a hypocrite, including Kanye.
he is a hypocrite.
All right, can we get off? Let's get off of Kanye. Kanye need to shut the fuck
Can
up.
we get on
sometime.
Tiana?
Word. All right.
Like, can
So
we talk
Kanye
about-
West comes out, says a whole bunch of nothing, and then I'm like, really, my nigga? That's what MTV, we're giving Kanye 4 minutes to do whatever he wants. I'm like, really? That's all you got up there to say?
And I was sitting there thinking that he had to do the Joe Budden Stop My Time if he was going to get 4 minutes off with a Kanye rant.
So,
Right.
I thought he was gonna have something to talk about. I think he thought he was gonna have something to talk about once he saw
Hey,
the mic.
and guess who he brought up?
And then
Ray
it,
J.
and then it was right.
Man, let's get to Tiana. Man.
he did bring up Ray J, by the way. He did bring up Ray J.
Ray J was there.
But, okay. So then he says, I'm here to promote my video. I'm like, video?
And he
what
loves
song?
everybody. He loves everybody.
Yeah, that too. Joe loves everybody too, by the way.
Right.
No, sure you do.
Faded. That version of the song wasn't on the album, right?
Was it?
I didn't hear it.
I don't think so.
There's a version of Post Malone.
I
Yeah,
liked.
yeah. There was
I
no Post
liked
Malone
that
in it.
version.
It was just the Ty version, more or less.
I
beat
liked
and Ty.
just the Ty version with just the beat.
Right.
I wanted to. I would like a copy of that version. That version is hard. That version is a hit. That version I can hear playing in EDM and all these other places. I want that version.
It's a great record.
And Faded looked like an 80s. It gave me what's
80s.
Turbo in them
Oh, breaking.
breaking. So it looked like he was going for breaking.
Flash dance.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
And Tiana Taylor, what do you say? I don't know what to say.
But you know what? Like, I'm happy for Tiana. I'm gonna say this because people don't really realize how talented Tiana is. Like, she's a great dancer. I think she doesn't get the credit she deserves for the music she puts out.
Her album was hard, by
got
the
good
way.
records.
She
Yeah.
choreographed that whole video too.
Yeah, like
that was all her.
she doesn't get a lot of credit for a lot of shit she does. She's put out
For
some,
Beyonce, too.
She's put out some dope sneakers that she designed. Like, she's very talented. On top of all of that, she looks very good in that video. Like, she looks extremely good in that video.
And to the choreography, it didn't seem like it was too scripted. Like it felt
It was
freestyle. Like yeah,
She bodied that
that's
shit.
what.
Yeah,
What,
she
no,
was
that's what made it so
freestyle.
dope to me. Like it didn't seem like it was staged. It kind of felt like she was just wilding.
I could have done without Shump. That's what I was like. Come on.
I get what the shower scene was dope, and I don't.
That
think
was dope.
She wasn't going to do that with any other
Of course.
guy. You know what I
I'm
mean?
talking about just the
Naturally.
random when he first popped in with the hot tie Shump here. I'm like, whoa, what happened? I was just watching the fight.
But I mean, when you win the ring, I mean, shit. All
He
that
won a
opens
ring,
up.
so he could
got
do
a
that.
ring now, so things open up after that.
No.
See what happens when you leave the Knicks?
Sorry.
Shut up, Rory.
I really feel like that should have been her moment. Like me and my girl was watching it, and we were like, "The fuck? Like, why did he just pop up?" She should have had her moment. That should have been her
She
moment.
danced for
still has
4
a
minutes
moment.
before Shump came in.
What?
I'm gonna tell you
why
like this
is he
though.
in the video?
That's her husband.
Who cares?
But B, I'm gonna keep it real. You're the first person I even heard bring up Shump like
Yeah, I don't
that.
even think
They don't
nobody
even
cares.
care. Like people don't even care that he was in the video.
I forgot the nigga was in
They
it.
still like, okay, back to Tiana. Anyway, we get it.
Nah, he was blocking her
Back to Tiana.
titties, so I was kind of tight at that.
I mean, but listen, man, it was a great. I loved
I
it.
thought it was a great video. I thought the concept was really cool until Shump popped up.
I think
in the
this is
video.
going to catapult Tiana into another stratosphere.
I don't. And that is the sad part here.
I think it will.
I don't.
I think it will.
And I saw her tweet today. I tweeted this yesterday, but I saw her tweet today. Hey, all you new people, check out my album. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and it was.
And it was. I bought the
He's
album.
supposed to put out a workout tape. That could help.
I think that these young people don't care.
You know what it is? I feel like
We do have a short attention span.
Yeah, it's microwave brains.
That's exactly what it is.
Bridges in a day.
Like if Tiana would have been singing on the record or something like, I think it would be on a different level. It's so popping right now because she looks so good in the video. She's doing a lot in the video. In a good way. It's dope.
She looks great.
But I just feel like
I think people are going to find her music as a result.
I hope so.
I hope
her
so.
album was really good.
I think if she's with good music, right?
I mean,
I think if good music and Def Jam is smart, this is the moment to actually.
Def
put
Jam
out-
ain't been smart in a long time, by the way.
Listen,
here we go.
listen.
No, wait, time out. I know that I can't say that because I got bitter baggage, but this is from people that are there now. I ain't been there.
Who's there now?
Well, hopefully someone puts a record out on
That
her
was-
like tomorrow. Because this is the opportunity for people to actually hear something new instead of having to go back to the old.
Logic
They
is
get a
there.
chance to get new.
No. I didn't mean artists. I meant staff.
Oh, I can't talk about that. But yeah, I hope that people go and listen to Tiana's album. I applaud Kanye for carrying that out that way.
I think so too.
I like that about Kanye. See, that's to y'all point. That's to y'all's artsy point. Like part of him being so great is letting the greatness of others just go. Like for that whole video to be her, not him at all. I do think there's some weird, typical weird, normal Kanye symbolic shit at the end with the sheep.
Right. She was supposed to be the lioness of the
Yeah,
sheep and the herd.
I'm still on that because Kanye's mind is textured differently. So I know that is. I got to go watch the video again because I just know Kanye and I know he's weird. And for him to have that whole 5-minute beautiful Tiana, all of that, and then that shit at the end, I got to go back and see what's going on. I want to know how many views that video is at.
I'm pretty sure it's at a lot. Pretty sure.
Oh, it's at a
million.
lot.
It's on Tidal now, no? Just Tidal?
Is it only on Tidal?
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga Hov gonna make Apple pay, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they gonna come up off.
They gonna pay.
It's too many exclusives. Like I can't even lie. Like I remember like a couple of months ago, Jeezy was doing the concert, and Tidal got my money for that.
Rick Ross just did his.
I was like, And it's a couple like the Beyonce thing was streaming. They got my money again. So I'm pretty sure Apple's gonna do something.
Rick Ross just did the 10-year Port of Miami joint, right?
Yeah,
Yup.
it was actually good.
See, I got to go back and listen to that Jay verse, man, when he said, "I'm the only one they fear in the room right now." That's what he was talking about. This whole Apple and shit, like they know what Jay is capable of.
They
It's
know.
a difference. That's why when other rappers try to come for Jay, it's like, dog, don't.
Well, who's coming for Jay?
Listen, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna say
You?
no names. But listen, you know what I mean?
There was no room when I was coming for Jay. It's a totally different game.
some-
Jay was still a rapper then.
Yeah, it's some rappers that.
He's not rapper.
Yeah, no,
he's different.
He's an alien. Now.
Yeah.
He's an alien. But I mean, Tiana did look great. I'm happy for her, and I do hope that people find her music and find her talent. Aside from just looking great,
Right. I just don't want people to just look at her.
Yeah.
It has to go deeper than that.
This was the women empowerment we needed on this podcast.
and she from the hood. She from the hood.
Yeah.
So.
This is why I want people to more to talk about the actual video and the choreography than her looking a certain way. When that becomes more dialogue, then it'll push people to actually want to go ahead and see what she's done before.
I hate all of the fucking I hate all of the women that A lot of videos. Oh my God, I'm about to change my whole diet. Oh my God, I'm about to work out right now.
You GMO butt bitches got to sit down, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all about these athletic toned girls now, man.
The saltiest bitches in the world watching that MTV shit.
Hey, get Dr. Miami on the phone. I know his stock is dropping drastically in the last 3 days.
Yeah,
chick just spent.
Yeah, I know the phone ain't ringing, Dr. Miami. I know it ain't ringing now.
Chick just land from DR, open her fucking phone.
Yeah,
Tiana Taylor.
You and your girl could probably get a 2-for-1 now with Dr. Miami.
Hold on.
Appointments opening up.
Let's not get it fucked up. This is just the moment. They still,
man.
It's just the moment.
I'm telling you, man. I think she kind of trying to turn the tide a little bit, man. These athletic girls is trying to. I'm telling you, because it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them out there.
It's a lot of
it's a lot of natural athletic girls out there, and I think they're getting ready to have a moment.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
I know you caught up.
You know, Joe,
I get it, dog.
Joe can't talk though. Joe can't talk. We gotta get Joe out the room for this one, man, because you can't talk about it, man. You gotta stay out of this.
Why?
You biased because you're biased.
Kaylin was athletic and natural.
Yes, she was.
So why I can't talk? Oh,
that's one. That's one.
Listen.
No, don't stutter with me, bro. That's one in the past how many years?
First of all,
there
are more.
Okay.
But I like to keep my private life private.
Go ahead.
Since when the fuck does Joe Budden keep his private life private? Are you kidding me?
I just can't go. Just got to protect people's anonymity, man.
Oh, now.
Wait, time out. More been around me long enough.
My sleeping song is OLS3. Let's protect some anonymity tonight.
Hey, Mo, wait, time out. Let me get into you for 2 seconds.
I'll go with OLS4.
Okay. More been around me enough. Wait, you ain't seen no all natural bitches around me?
Joe,
go ahead and think.
I'm going to keep it real.
Think?
I can't remember none besides Caitlyn.
You have got to be kidding me.
Name one. We could just name a girl.
Tahiri.
Oh, but that doesn't count. That's like
Tahiri
is like
name one. Look, he said name one.
Tahiri and Caitlyn.
That's two.
Okay, Tahiri and
I
Caitlyn.
mean, we were talking.
Well, no,
we were talking about athletic.
Bria. I can keep. We talking about all natural women.
Okay.
I can name some all natural women that have been.
I thought we were talking about athletic.
Yeah.
Well, we went from athletic to all natural.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think more. I think more meant fit versus.
That's not really.
That's
three.
Three.
I mean,
we'll talk later.
But then the shop closes after that 3.
Wait, what'd you say?
There's no more after that 3.
Yes, there is.
No, Joe.
There is, but we'll talk about that at a different time. Okay. Oh, so anyway, man, the Yankee season.
Yo, what about old girl from
opening day?
From the other night that was at your crib?
Ooh, who was at my crib the other night?
You tried to snitch on me before, so I was returning the favor.
Sin was there the other night.
And Rory comes off the ropes, throwing a vicious left hook.
It was the night that you told Sin we was out, but we wasn't.
Exactly. It was
that night.
That night. Niggas is crazy, right?
Wild dick.
All right, so wait, what else happened that we need to hit?
That's a good transition from the title shit to Frank Ocean's Loophole. That was amazing.
I meant to talk about that.
Putting that streaming that album so he could
get out of that it's nice to see.
They're gonna kill that.
Even if he is gonna get sued, OD. But it's nice to see the label get fucked in the ass and outsmarted for a change.
I mean, can he sue the label? I mean, can the label sue him?
They paid for a bunch of fucking samples that ended up on the album that wasn't.
They're gonna sue him and they're gonna win.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, if they cleared the samples and he put them on blind, that's
what I'm saying. No. They cleared all those.
Let me take it a step further than that. Unfortunately, I have some experience here too. When you're trying to get away from your label, every label has a non-compete clause where if they let you go, they damn sure you're not allowed to put music out for a certain amount of time.
I figured that had to be
so even if he fulfilled his obligation with that bullshit, and I'm not calling it bullshit because I enjoyed it, but with Endless, it damn sure ain't allowed to turn around a day later and put out an album and sell 250,000 copies independently. Nigga, are you crazy? So now this is conspiracy theorist Joe here. Apple is pushing that.
And you think Apple's going to eat that price that he owes Def Jam?
100%.
That's not a bad deal, though.
No.
Think about it. Because then Def Jam gets their cut, and then everything else after is still...
Oh, it was a great move by
Frank.
Well, let's be very clear. Frank Ocean, and this, people aren't talking enough about this. Frank Ocean has been unhappy with Def Jam for quite some time.
Shit, he was before Nostalgia Ultra. He didn't like them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Shit, we got Nostalgia Ultra because Frank Ocean had a problem with Def Jam. That's why we got that mixtape. Because he was begging for a release date. They wouldn't give it to him. They wasn't fucking with him. They were ignoring him. He gave us Nostalgia Ultra. Then when Channel Orange came out, he did some more fuck shit. What happened? All right, he didn't give it to retail stores. This is while they still had a few retail stores. He didn't give it to them. It was digital only. That was unheard of. Shit, the retailers got really mad. They got pissed off, and some of them started selling his album for under $3 to whereas it doesn't scan when they did get it. So Frank has had some shit going on with him for a while. So this ain't shocking that he tried to get far away from Def Jam and that he did it in this fashion.
I mean,
They gonna kill that nigga.
Just because we don't know, where does this leave his tour? Because I'm sure in his contract it was a 360. And is he going to tour? Is it an endless tour or is it a blonde tour?
Do you think he renegotiated that?
Are we sure? Are we sure it was a 360? I don't know that.
I don't know. Def Jam now has any other deals but that in the past 5.
Yeah, but
to 8 years.
Frank came in with leverage. He was signed with some leverage. So I don't know.
I was in the building at that time, and they still wasn't sold on his ass after Nostalgia Ultra.
Probably speaks to a lot of this shit. Probably speaks to why this is happening this way.
I mean, but labels.
And then when he
usually-
gave Pyramids as a single, don't think they was fucking thrilled. It was 7 minutes long.
labels
I
are
was
never-
thrilled.
Oh, it was amazing.
Labels are never
Phenomenal
thrilled
record.
like that with artists like Frank Ocean.
Tell me when Def Jam has been cool.
Like they not
Like recently. Since Jay left. Give me since when Jay left. When has Def Jam been cool?
I think around Teflon Don,
Ross had that moment.
you had Ross's moment, and you had My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and you had Watch the Throne. After Watch the Throne, Def Jam became a bit uncool.
I don't affiliate Watch the Throne with Def Jam.
Well, I'm saying from
Was 2 Chainz Def Jam?
yeah.
2 Chainz had a moment.
Y'all naming
The thing with Def Jam
like
is
that's not recent.
that's not but even still
well, no, he asked when it was. That
but
was the last
even
moment
still,
to me.
Teflon Don, when he was having that whole run, I don't think nobody looked at Def Jam like Def Jam is cool. I think Ross was having his run. 2 Chainz, he had his run. Nobody was looking at the label like,
I gotta go there.
you know what I mean?
Oh, well,
I don't think people do that anymore.
well, here's the thing.
Well, that's because there aren't any more labels.
Here's the thing.
I mean, they're
with
there.
Def Jam, though. I mean, any new artist that had a manager that had a brain knew not to go near Def Jam because Def Jam was really, really good at marketing stars. They do that better than anybody else. They cannot do artist development from Logic. They didn't even do. Logic did that shit on his own. They can't do it.
Can I ask y'all a question that's totally unrelated? Do y'all think that Young M.A. stole anything from Bobby Shmurda?
I mean, the whole cadence and the whole flow, even the
Just on that song.
you call it Stephanie, I call it Heffany. That's the whole. I caught a body about a week ago.
Yeah,
It's the same. It's the same formula.
It's a generational thing.
It's just that. It's
But she can. I
It's
seen
literally
her
just
No,
freestyle.
I seen her spit.
Yeah,
I know.
she can
I'm aware
She can
of
rap.
her. I'm aware of her skill. I'm just trying to figure out if that record. I wonder if she planned that way.
I
think those
don't
are
think.
cool, though, right?
I don't.
All the same hood, yes.
When I hear Young M.A., I don't think Bobby Shmurda. I think it's a Brooklyn thing. It's like a.
Oh, she's from Brooklyn.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Brooklyn thing. I saw her before she kind of popped in the way that she is now. And I don't think they do it to copy each other. It's just their lifestyle, like the way they move, the way they dance.
But I'm not even just
They
talking
have
about her.
their
I'm talking
own-
the beat too.
I
told Joe, I think last week, I think she's currently the best thing New York got right now.
Her and A Boogie and
Wait,
Streetwise
Yeah,
have
you cool-
have
no.
the wave.
I'm sorry.
a
I
New
like-
York wave.
I like her. I like her record.
Maul
I'm
looks-
with.
but I don't.
I'm with Maul.
Yeah.
Wait,
me
are
too.
we forgetting about Davies?
I'm with Maul on this.
Are we forgetting about Davies? Because I think that Davies
okay.
has a lot of promise. And
Oh,
he's doing
OD.
a lot of
hold
good
on.
shit.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about currently right now.
To answer your question,
That's not
She
fair.
has the hottest
Did-
record.
She has
out
a
right
record.
now.
That's what we're
Let's-
saying. She has
I'm
right now in New York. She has the record everyone wants to hear the most. I think Dave East is the best current rapper in New York, as far as the younger
I-
generation goes.
Don Q Kid is something.
Don Q.
Don
can
Q was
rap.
nice, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking the
Don Q
moment
can rap.
right now that Young M.A. record and A
You know,
Boogie
it's
is
a
what
hot
bitches
record.
want to hear when
It's
you
a
at a
hot-
party.
It's a hot.
I'm not
record.
saying it will
Boogie
or
is
will not
making-
last.
A Boogie is making good music.
I
for
think
the
the
city.
best. I think the best artist in New York City right now is A Boogie for sure. A Boogie you can get like an 8-9 minute set off A Boogie.
Are you friends with A Boogie?
No, I'm not.
All
She
right,
has a
you-
point though. He does have at least 3 dope records though.
He has.
They
about,
are what?
He has about
I don't
4
know
or
the name
5.
of them, but I know
Don't
when they
ask me
get to
for
playing
names.
them.
Joe
When they
moved to
get
a
to playing
mansion
them-
and don't be in the Heights anymore, so he don't know.
No. Listen. That's the only reason I'm friends with you, so you could tell me what idiots think is cool. But
Damn word.
the
Oh no,
oth-
I didn't take that as him calling me idiot.
I wouldn't call him Rory idiot, but Rory knows a lot of idiots. That A Boogie record I heard for the first time only the other day because Ice played it by the pool. Bag on Me.
Yeah.
But I've heard mention of it, so I know that it is a big song.
Yeah.
I'll say it's not for me.
No, it's
not for me.
Yeah, it's not for.
But are his other songs? It seems like every time I hear the name Young M.A., A Boogie is somewhere near in that conversation, like a growing.
It's that young New York.
Yeah, it's the young
it's like
New York
that
right
young vibe.
But it seemed all right. That's dope. But how do they feel about each other?
I don't know how they feel about each other, but I think they get along. I don't know personally.
Like beef wise, I don't think it's nothing like that.
Yeah, I think they would. I think they're gonna probably end up making a record together at some point. I can see that.
Are they each other's competition?
No.
Competition? No.
No, I don't think so.
Not yet.
Oh, y'all crazy.
Not yet.
I don't think they're competition.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
Everybody's
They both-
Yeah, what are y'all
everybody's
talking about?
competition, yeah.
How are they not each other's competition?
I don't think they're each other's competition.
Why
Because
not?
A Boogie doesn't sound anything like Young M.A.
So
So Young M.A. is going to do what she does, and A Boogie's going to continue to do what he's been doing. I think people better start paying attention to that Don Q kid a little bit more.
Don Q's gonna be the biggest thing out of
Because
NY.
that nigga can rap. He's
That's
been
for sure.
spitting some. Like every time I see him rapping somewhere, and I downloaded his mixtape, I was like, oh shit! Like he can go. Like he's actually rapping. Like he has bars. Like
What
that
part of
kid
New
can
York he
rap. They from the Bronx. They all from Highbridge.
All right, so why y'all saying that? I agree.
I think Don Q lyrically is that dope as fuck. Davies as well. I think all of them are dope. I'm just saying, just from what I'm hearing in the music, image, everything added, I think Young M.A. has a slight edge over all these guys. Just overall. From what I'm seeing from her right now at this very moment, she can rap. She can make a song. And she's a female standing up with these dudes.
All right, I get it.
I'm just saying, just if you look
Yeah.
at the overall picture, she right now is in the strongest position to me.
I think it's really hard to market Young M.A. So I don't really know how that'll really work.
I don't know if it's hard to market.
It ain't
I
hard
don't
to
know.
market.
I
I think she's marketing
She
herself
look great.
really well.
It's a good time to have a.
It's a
She
good-
is an open
She's
lesbian.
a female
I
that
think
can
that's
really
a
rap,
great,
and she's making dope ass songs.
She doesn't portray herself like a female though. She's talking about things that us females don't talk about. I'm not saying that we're not rapping to the song because I'm the first one rocking to ooh.
And that's
But,
why I think
you
she has
know,
the
you
advantage
get-
because she's getting to females and niggas.
I don't care enough about A Boogie and Young M.A. The night of.
Yo, too much.
So I'm out of this one.
That show. How
It
did y'all
was
like
a
the
little
finale?
underwhelming, to say the least.
I think they made it realistic. That's why I like the finale. It was like, I don't want to I don't think it was too much. I think
Just-
they
just-
ended it in the perfect way.
Building up to him just being like, all right, you could go, was just kind of odd to me.
I mean, it was a mistrial. That happens in real life.
No, I'm aware. It was just such a build up in the show, and then the jurors like, nah, we can't really come up with shit. And then John was like, all right, B, fuck out of here.
I mean, the only
Just like that's really how it just ended.
because the only way you would have really been impacted is if he did go to jail, and then he would have been in there for the rest of his life, and then that's it.
Listen to this.
With the build up of
With-
the accountant, like you felt like something was going to happen.
With the way that show was introduced in episode 1 and episode 2
I agree.
and episode 3, the build up that they gave us in the first 3 to 4 episodes, for that shit to end like that, and I said there's no way that they can end this properly now. Like, once I heard it was only 8 episodes, you mean to tell me you wait all the way till we get to fucking episode 8 for y'all to figure out to look at the camera from around the fucking corner and, oh my God, right there's her ex-boyfriend who's chasing her. It took y'all 8 fucking episodes to show me this. Y'all show me the Hertz dude, stepdad, motorcycle man, all of this fuck shit. And the nigga was on the fucking corner the whole time that did it. That was the twist. The nigga was around the fucking corner. Man, if you get the night of the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
No.
That was the fucking twist.
Because it's up to the detective. It's up to the detective to go ahead and investigate all that and
Nah,
bring it to the prosecutor.
and you guys-
he didn't want to do that. He
Nah.
was done with the job.
The
He's retiring. He
prosecutor-
didn't even want to go that far into
And
it.
the prosecutor was dirty. Didn't you see what she did when they would bring her evidence or the doctor and she would make him
Yeah.
change what it actually
She
was.
wanted to go for the win.
Yeah, she was just for the win. That's why it was so.
Not my point. So, that's not my point.
It's a limited series, Joe.
Man,
what did you
fuck
want?
all of that. You don't give me this amazing cinematography. You don't show me the fucking deer head close-ups for 7 fucking episodes for the killer to be on the fucking corner.
I didn't see it, so I'm
Wait.
happy that Joe told me what happened because now I'm
More.
not watching
Let me
it.
tell you
Well,
what
no,
happened.
nobody ever gets arrested.
Remember the first episode when the bitch got in the cab?
Yeah.
The guy who killed her, he was chasing her, and he was on the corner. He was on the corner.
Okay, so that's
what
basically
happened.
what happened. Okay.
That's what you fucking telling me the night of? Get the night of the fuck out of
A
here,
step
man.
further, they got him on camera throwing away a bag.
Oh my
After-
They got him holding a sign up saying, I'm following her. I'm gonna kill that bitch. I'm gonna slice her fucking head off. Yo!
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you serious?
They did go in, especially like in the prison scenes when they.
Come on, man.
The nigga Nas got a neck tattoo.
The part that I do
It
like
was a
about the
lot.
ending was him going back to that same spot and doing the drugs, because it just lets you know this is actually what happens in real life.
And they
People are
fucked him
affected in this
up.
way. Fucked him up. Now he's fucked up for
For
life.
life.
So I do like that aspect of it, but yeah,
Yo,
the
the nigga
storyline.
Nas
got
might have still
crazy.
killed that bitch.
That's what I thought. You know what it was? Like episode 7, I was like, you know what? This nigga has a mental issue. He probably fucking went crazy, killed her. That's it. That's what we gonna see in episode 8.
Chris Brown better call Box. Hey, Box, John Stone, somebody. You better get all them niggas over here to fix this.
Yeah, am I the only person that
I
think
ain't
that
thinking Box.
am I the only
Box
person that
really
think-
didn't do shit but put me in jail.
Right.
Nah, Box
hold it
is
down.
ill.
Nah, Box
You can't do
hold it
that. You can't shit on Box.
Yeah, he was ill when it didn't matter.
Nah, shit, he was ill then.
I think the only reason the prosecutor said, nah, we don't want to go with the trial again is because Box brought all that other shit. But still, fuck you, Box.
Nah,
you should have had
Box-
shit before.
Box knew from the jump Nas wasn't guilty. He just
knew.
didn't.
He just
Y'all
didn't want to go
didn't
through the
know.
process.
Y'all
just didn't
didn't
wanna-
think
Had to prove
to
it,
check
that's
the fucking cameras outside of
That's why I'm
Chelsea
saying-
Diner
that's why I'm saying
on
fuck
fucking
Box.
23rd Street, and the killers on 23rd and 9th, mad and angry, and nobody. 8 episodes, y'all. Man, I'm out. We got sleepers homes, man.
Yo, but they really built a whole case around this poor Indian kid. Like he
Fuck
was.
that. I'm all into power.
Oh,
Devastated.
who's a rapper now? Nas has bars.
Nah,
In
that's
real
the-
life?
In real life, you mean?
In real life, he's a
Yeah,
rapper.
nah, he a rapper.
He's a rapper in real life.
Wait,
No, but wait, look at Maul's face.
I'm not understanding.
I'm not.
Nas,
Nas look
was,
like someone
before he
with hair.
got this gig, was a rapper. He's a rapper.
Nice.
He about to Drake this whole shit.
He has bars.
Where's he from?
England or some shit. He has
He's
a
from
English
somewhere.
accent when he raps.
He's not in America trying
So
to
he
rap. He's
changed
foreign.
his, like,
Okay,
oh,
okay.
Yeah, he's a foreign
The
rapper.
shit I heard, he had an English accent.
It might
like
pop.
him.
Maybe.
It might pop for him.
Now, Power.
Yes. Because it's all about power now.
Power fucking up for me, man. I ain't
Nah, power's not fucking.
Yo,
up.
Ghost might be the most pussy nigga I've ever seen, man.
Why? Oh, because of the cigarette. That was a lot.
Wait. All right, let me answer you. Don't say a word. Let me answer you.
Okay.
A nigga made a dinner reservation in his crib where he didn't know. He didn't know. Wait. Then Ghost tried to get the kids to go to bed. No, I have enough for the kids.
Right.
Bring the kids. He walked the kids to the table.
Right.
The chick that Ghost thought that somebody was trying to kill,
Yeah.
she's there too. Ghost man is somewhere getting the shit beat out of him. And if that wasn't enough, because I was still rolling with Ghost from there. Do you know the type of blatant disrespect
Yeah.
it takes for a nigga to light a cigarette in your crib and you don't smoke and he don't ask you on the exit?
But I think.
I know that's gonna come back later.
gonna come
I
back.
know Courtney 50, y'all wrote it in there. Oh,
That's
the
gonna-
cigarette is
yeah.
really the fingerprint is there.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna. I know, I get it, but I'm just talking about the amount of disrespect in his home.
Yeah.
There was an episode not too long ago. Ghost couldn't get in his fucking crib.
Right. No,
So-
I get it. I mean, I get it. I think it was a crazy plot twist, but I think that it's all gonna tying together to make a.
Oh, of course it is.
It's
Of course it
absolutely
is.
gonna
I'm
tie
just
it
talking shit. We
together.
still love Power.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
I don't like how Milan is in 2 episodes way iller than Lobos. I don't like that. I think that's poor writing.
Well, Lobos is dead now.
Well, I know, but Lobos has been the man for 2 seasons. He's dead now. I've seen Milan for 2 episodes, and oh no, he's way savvier than Kanan. Kanan's a street thug. Milan is like, come on, my nigga. I ain't even seen Milan do nothing ill yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He ain't done nothing.
Where the fuck
I don't
does
care if
come
he eat
from?
people.
He killed.
I
he
eat
killed
people.
the Jamaicans.
I ate somebody last night.
He killed the Jamaicans that was trying to kill Ghost.
Yeah, but if Lobos is supposed to be the connect, the top dog, like where does Milan stand exactly?
Well, no. Milan is a top dog too.
Yeah, he's in his country. He was one of with the Serbian dudes. It was Serbians, right? Yeah.
The Serbian dudes who got killed, they worked for Milan.
I knew that.
Oh,
I know
spoiler
that.
alert! If you've never seen any of this,
I already knew that. I just didn't.
Yeah,
I
God
just-
bless you.
I
Yeah.
always just thought Lobos was top dog. Like, you know, like
No,
nobody
that just
came.
happened to be Ghost's go-to connect.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
was his go-to connect.
you know, even when they killed Lobos, I didn't think Lobos was dead.
They stabbed the hell out of him, or I mean, shot out of him.
They killed the shit out of Lobos.
It wasn't
They
no
shot him
coming back
twice in
from
the
that.
chest.
What do you think
And he would have to have a vest on.
Right, he can't come back from that.
I don't know that. If you got a vest on and you shoot him twice in the chest, I don't know that he can't come back.
He didn't have a
You
vest
seen
on.
the blood? You seen the
Yeah,
blood
it was
pour out.
like goozing out and stuff.
He bled to death.
Well, I only believe it because somebody told me that the actor that plays Lobos was having a exit party on Instagram. So now I believe it.
He's on Bloodline.
Listen, don't act like Ghost just be killing people right. Everybody Ghost try to kill be alive as hell.
But they found Lobo.
Wait. You about to argue this?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm about to say.
See what you going to.
Yeah. Ghost be having mad trouble killing people after episode 1.
Nah, Kanan was probably the only one, and then he thought that the dude.
Please. You know how long it took Ghost to kill the bitch with the pink sneakers?
Right, he was following her for
That
mad long.
that whole bitch had him stressed out so much, man.
He ain't kill her though.
I know. He don't never kill the people he's supposed to kill.
Now somebody got to it before him.
You don't say. It took him two years to fucking do it. She run around bright as hell, pink North Face.
But she
pink
had them
kicks.
sneakers on everywhere. Like she was in the club.
That's what I'm saying.
Miami with them same joints on. I'm like, come on, man.
Like,
All right, so Beatrice, listen to this. We do a segment at the end of every episode where we all pick a sleeper song, and we play it, and we let not the whole thing, but we pick a song. We'll say the title. We let the fans hear it. As a connoisseur and somebody who loves music so much, it's just a way to share music. So, do you have one? You think
song.
about it. Think of a song.
it could be any song,
Yeah, it could be any song.
like any
Like-
song.
Well, what part of any song don't you understand?
I wasn't sure if I picked a song from the '80s, you were gonna look at me crazy, or I'm just saying.
Well, in the any songs, just 3 syllables.
Got it. Got it.
Damn, I had mine. Where's the aux?
I have one. It's actually a Tiana right
Yo, people was fucking with your pick last week. That guy, he hit me. He tweeted me.
Oh, did he?
He tweeted me and he said he thanked niggas.
I got a bunch of tweets.
He didn't tweet me.
Thanks for playing it, Joe.
Yo, and when he tweeted me, I was gonna say
Hey,
that, but that's really
Walu
but-
directed that video for that record.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Walu hit me on Twitter. He said, "Yo, check out the video." I didn't even know they had a video for it.
Get out of town. Go Walu. Glad to see why you're not fucking with niggas anymore.
Walu directed a couple Tory videos and all that.
Yeah, Walu out here fucking getting money and charging astronomical prices. Where's the do we have an aux cord somewhere?
Get a.
Oh wait, where's my phone?
Probably plugged into the aux cord.
Oh my god! Oh, my phone's plugged into the charger because
Did anybody hear this new Chris Brown song? The grass ain't greener. I think
It's not new.
it's not
appropriate.
good.
It's not new.
It's not new.
It's just the visual.
Oh, it's just the visual. Was this on royalty?
Yeah.
oh, he's arrested for assault with deadly weapon.
Yo,
That means that he hit her.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm not rolling with that. I'm not rolling with that. They just want to get him.
Say that. She didn't even say
I'm not rolling with this. I'm not rolling with it. Nope.
No.
You got to show me. I need to see a video.
Outside of your judgment of who you keep around, Breezy, I'm on your side here.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Damn, I fucking. All week, now that the sleeper songs have become, the fans have made it a thing now. Like, ooh, yo, Rory's really winning this one. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, I body y'all every week. I might lose this week because I didn't even think about it.
you lost last week, and the week before that, and the week before that.
No.
This is like-
Debatable for more.
No. You've been losing the last 4 weeks.
It was still debatable with my flashing light shit. What are you
No, it
talking
wasn't.
about? Yes, it was.
Just because you retweeted 3 people that liked it, nah, it wasn't debatable.
I didn't retweet every one of my mentions.
Clearly won last week, and you clearly lost the 2 weeks before that.
What was 2 weeks
What
before?
did you pick last week?
The LA needs record. Do with LA.
The week before I picked the Sinead Harnett. You know you lost that week.
What did I play?
It don't matter what you played. You know Sinead Harnett was the talk of the whole fucking pod. I'm done talking to you. You can't even be objective.
I'm not being objective. I just know I clean you up all the time. That's all.
Talk that shit.
Except I shouldn't be talking right now because I can't find shit because I didn't come prepared.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't come prepared.
But I have been clear.
Can somebody play a song?
I'm 73 and 10 on this
I don't
fucking
know why it's not
podcast with sleeper songs.
It's not popping up.
Really dope. They have a single out called Drop, and this is it. If it plays.
Why it sound like that?
Baby, I get sick of you. You're that same old dude. I don't ever wanna hear you again. Why are you like this game? Wanna be deaf to it? Can I turn my ears off? But time stops when you be dropped.
Oh, this is the song they performed, right?
It's too strong.
They bodied this song.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
But time stops when you be dropped. Turn it off. Baby, I hate listening.
I like it.
That's my pick.
No, that song.
Bobby and
sorry.
Haley.
I gotta go get that song
Very dope. song.
now that it's out because I was looking for that song and I couldn't find it. All right, Maul, you good over there?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Maul will follow up his strong last week.
All right, this record is in appreciation for Tiana Taylor. This is Sebastian Michael and Tiana Taylor. It's called "Made for Me."
Yeah, this record's great.
Hold on. Now we're gonna have to play it at least until because Tiana has a second verse, so we're gonna have to play it. It's only maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes though.
Girl, I'm here for you. You're under my protection. Just keep going forward. Yeah, and I keep holding you down. You know I got it rock on the crown. Yeah, whenever you're not around, take your place for you. Oh, they don't understand what it's like to be like you. If anybody out there can, baby,
I'm R&B,
He swear you me on the low.
No,
We all know who the real R&B nigga is. Yeah, I see what you're doing though. I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. Maul just ain't gonna come on my podcast. It's just, I mean,
this record is dope.
This record's hard.
And Tiana killed it.
Who's this kid?
Sebastian Michael.
Sebastian. Oh, I like him, duh.
Boy, I'm here for you.
I have this song, actually. Yeah, I know I have this song.
Teach me all your lessons.
His label's not doing him right.
That he's not really. He hasn't been working in a long time.
That's not happening.
Y'all still playing this last one?
No, they don't understand what it's like to be like me. See, I can have anything I wanted, I don't want it if you nothing beside me. So keep holding me down, I'ma keep on running it down. Be sure you keep your feet off the ground, oh, I'll be there for you, yeah. So let them talk, baby, look at me. You got me right here.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta go support Tiana Taylor's music, man. She's super dope.
And her album is hard.
Shouts to Harlem World.
He ain't gonna want to shout out to him. Go,
Shouts to Harlem World, Hunty. Even though she don't talk to me no more, it's so good.
She don't talk to you no more?
I don't know.
Anytime they marry an athlete, man, forget about. Oh, it's horrible, man.
That's off Sebastian Michael waiting game, whatever.
What is it?
Mikel, Michael. I'm gonna call him Michael.
We said
I'm gonna
Michael.
name him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. That's it.
All right.
You guys like Kehlani?
Might take the L this week. I love Kehlani.
Y'all like her new record, Crazy?
I haven't heard it.
No, not really crazy about it.
You heard it or you don't like
I heard
it?
it.
All right. This is
I was about to play it.
So play it.
I like it. I like that song.
So play it.
all right. This is Yuna, Live Your Life.
Find your light. Don't hide from what you are, and rise before you fall, and hope for something more. Live if you really want to. Live if you really want to. Live if you really want to. I've been looking for something amazing. It's almost like I've been stargazing. The sky is right above me. Oh, we're meant for something bigger than this.
I like this groove right here.
Don't ever try to.
Rory likes every song with this groove, though. That's why I don't really count it.
It's a nice groove right here.
Because I like something I like, so what the fuck? Why would I listen to it?
Don't hide from what
Rory definitely walks around the house barefoot. 100%. Any nigga that listens to shit like this consistently definitely walks around barefoot.
No, I have my slides on in my crib.
Yeah,
I got
and-
hardwood floors. I
and-
can't walk around barefoot.
Wait, what's wrong with walking around barefoot?
Joe, you don't walk around. Well, you walk around the streets of Manhattan barefoot. So we taking you out of that. Yeah, like you might be. Oh, you got sneakers on right now. I was like, you might be barefoot
I
right
just
now.
put them on. I just put these on.
Okay.
Amani looked over at my feet like, oh.
Joe will get barefoot anywhere. I mean, anywhere.
We're
Joe,
supposed to be in our natural state.
Nah,
How
I'm
we
not
were
gonna
born, how
lie.
we came into this
Not-
world.
No, the
I'm not
fuck
gonna-
we not.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw you grab your boost and I was like, what? Joe got a pair of sneakers on.
You know what? Fuck all of y'all, all right? It's on you, B.
I was gonna pick Crazy by Kehlani, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna play Summer Friends by Chance the Rapper.
I already played that as a sleeper
You did?
when it was a sleeper.
when it.
Yeah, not when the hype beast got on it like you.
I
won't.
mean, I've been, excuse me.
So
First
play
of all,
the Kehlani.
Yeah, play
First of
Kehlani.
all-
Or play the real Summer Friends that he took it from.
first of all,
Because he took that record from somebody.
who did you take that record from?
I'll tell you right now.
After I Googled it.
No, I bought this shit after. No,
right.
no.
How you gonna try to school me?
Yeah, and then, yeah,
Google
I'll
this
tell
shit?
you. Hold on
That's
for a
not
second.
like-
I'm going to
You
my
can't fuck with
iTunes.
Rory,
And
B.
it's not
No,
a
I bought
hypey
it.
song.
Well, it's a hypey song now because I think he got that record because Kanye did the video for the gentleman that he took
See,
the record
Kanye
from.
fucked that up. That's not,
No, I'm
it's
not saying
a
I was
hype beast.
on. I just saw it and I said, "Oh
That's
shit,
what
this is
I'm
where he
saying.
stole
I'm
it
like,
from."
I don't be hearing
and I ended
people
up buying
sing
their EP afterwards.
Man, just play the record.
Yeah, we don't want to hear all this jargon.
I mean, I
You're the
can't-
one that started it,
Right, I can't. Back to the Kehlani.
Everything I do it with a passion. If I gotta be a bitch, I'ma be a bad one. I'm AI with the designs, do rag. Bounce back, game good while we talking practice. Yeah. Pull up score when I want to. Best thing that's to heaven. They be tryna count me out though. I'm just counting blessings. A real woman better pay. Niggas don't know
I love Kehlani's voice.
why I really came. You never could say I'm lacking. All the shit I've been through only made me more of an assassin. I kill him with compassion.
She has a great voice.
And baby,
Yeah, I love her
they
voice.
asking. Tell 'em,
Her
tell
tone
'em,
is
tell
dope.
'em, tell 'em. I go crazy.
She sounds like she's always on the verge of losing her voice. I love that texture.
I love her. I feel like I've heard this from her before. That's why I don't really fuck with her.
I think this is one of the best songs she has. I feel like she always sounds the same, though, kind of similar.
Yeah, this is.
Is it the music that they're giving her, or is it just?
I mean,
I don't know.
She's
'Cause I think
stay in
she
her
can
range. No, she can't sing, but she has a.
I think if you put
A
her
limited
just with
range.
a ballad, a piano, she can.
She did. The letter off
Yeah.
You Should Be Here. She bodied that as a ballad.
She can sing.
Right now, we're not giving Kehlani 2 verses. Let's fade out now.
Did Joe go?
No.
Okay.
It's your girl.
More. Don't do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. More.
No, because you say you. I thought it was over. I didn't remember what record you played. That's why. That's the only reason why.
I mean, they're
asked. I'm about to say,
usually
what record?
forgettable.
I gotta
so
watch.
I get it.
Oh, Rory, you've been forgettable for quite some time.
Rory with a right hook.
A weak right hook. Typical Rory
Oh, my
right
bad.
hook. Oh, Lord. So now this is going to be really, really funny, right? Because God just has a funny sense of humor. So for all compound...
This is the Tahiri record. What is the record? Devil?
with your verse on it. the remix.
The Devil remix. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna play a bunch of Rage records next week.
Good. Shit. No, this is funny to all compound alumni, right? I'm going to play a record by a gentleman by the name of Aaron Camper.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is this the record?
And this song, no, you know what? I walked in somewhere, somebody was playing Spotify. I heard a song I really enjoyed, and it was Aaron Camper. This was quite some time ago, and this record is called Hypnotizing. But Aaron Camper we knew was talented then, just, you know, fuck shit occurs. Shout out to Aaron Camper.
He's on tour with Justin. He's on tour with Justin.
He's on tour with Justin now.
Said she was coming to my hotel tonight. She just flew in on a flight. She got a new man at home because I can't treat her right. She said that I can't complain now that she doing the same. Expensive taste, steak and wine, but need a shot on the side. She just like me, calling me up when she feel lonely, acting like she don't be hating on me, still trying to prove she the best for me. She'll cuss me out and turn around, take off her blouse, push me down on the couch, whisper some shit, then she'll turn the lights out, take off my clothes, then I'm wearing her out. Man, she hypnotizing, she hypnotizing.
This shit hard.
Be kind of cool one, right?
Got me messed up, got me excited. She hypnotizing, she hypnotizing, so hypnotizing.
Black car coming soon.
She know I wanna, she know I like it.
Shut the fuck up, Amani. Don't talk over the greatness of Aaron Camper.
Aaron Camper.
Yo, he might be a better dancer than Michael Jackson.
Yo, shout out to Aaron Camper.
Yo, listen. I get it. MJ birthday was the other day, man. Let's show some love, man. Stop disrespecting my nigga.
Shout out to Aaron Camper. So a few things. Happy birthday to me. Number one.
Fuck your birthday.
Number two, or that, because that's what we do in this group of friends. Number two, I wasn't going to spend too much time on it, but I agree with Cap. And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're gonna get any disagreements in this room. So
Agree with who?
Cap. Kaepernick. I agree with him.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
It was years, just not so many years ago. We weren't allowed to wave this flag.
Fuck this flag.
I really don't understand the backlash, though, especially from our own people.
I'm more against the actual song than the flag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's
If
saying
anyone-
fuck the U.S. you
If
know what I
anyone
mean?
knows the third verse of that, if anyone knows the third verse of that national anthem, you would understand how racist that song is.
break it down, Rev Jeans.
The third verse?
Yes, there's a third verse that they never sing because
Oh,
just
okay,
be,
I didn't know.
it'd just be straight
The
up
lyrics
racist.
are
Really?
Yes.
are
I didn't know
pro-slavery.
that. I didn't know that.
It's very pro-slavery. The person who
Oh yeah,
wrote
because
the
they say the
song-
person who wrote the song,
Right.
man,
Slave
fuck
owner
that
and all-
song.
yeah, I'm more
fuck the
upset with the
flag,
song than
fuck
the
all of
flag.
that. Like my pride in this country, or what I take pride in this country, don't have to have shit to do with that song or the infrastructure in which these white people built it on. So don't get me started.
Right.
All right, and that's that.
How much time you got?
That's a whole,
White power.
that's a whole nother hour.
Swinglers.
No good tricksters.
Wait, what's the shit?
Breathing up the
Chappelle
white man's good air.
Yo,
See, that's why you can't take niggas nowhere, man. We out.